Good afternoon, good evening. Welcome to Zelda Speedruns and welcome to the ALttPR Crossworld Keysanity tournament. And today we see footage and racing from the #1 seed. Dracarys made it top 1 out of the qualification races. And Tstew, well, is the poor guy who has to, or the poor racer who has to face Dracarys. But hey, that's fine. We are probably, or hopefully still seeing a great match. Without further ado, let's actually switch over to the layout and let's say hi to the comms for today, to Hamster and to Resi. Hey, what's up?
Hey yo.
Hello everybody. I'm Resididor, joined by Hamster, and as Trez mentioned, our #1 seed versus number 65 seed. So it could be an interesting race. We've had a few upsets this tournament so far, a few surprises here and there, and we've seen some very interesting seeds. So can't wait to see what is brought to us.
Yeah, in this mode you never know. Like obviously there's skill involved, otherwise we wouldn't be playing it in a tournament format.
Yeah, I just noticed this this hash now that somebody brought it up.
The hash is great, isn't it?
But yeah, for anybody that doesn't know, Crossworld just talks about the type of entrance randomizer there is, because there are a few of them. Crossworld means entrances are all mixed up. Anything can be anywhere, with some caveats for coding. And entrances can take you to a connector that takes you between the light world and the dark world, which could end up having you as a bunny in the dark world if you don't have the moon pearl yet, and could lead to some interesting shenanigans. Keysanity just being keys and items mixed up, as well as items mixed up into the world, not inside their own dungeons. And we're about to begin, so we'll see what kind of opening these guys favor. A major opening is hula-hanning.
Yeah, pretty sure Drake's gonna do that one.
Yeah, fake flippering to hula-han. Hyrule Castle key, that's interesting.
Okay.
We don't know where Sanctuary is yet, but that could be an interesting key to have. But we are going to find out where Sanctuary is on Tstew.
And the Thief sounds small? Okay. That's two pretty rare small keys, so to say.
Well, the back of Escape is totally available, so the key doesn't matter as much. If they see the castle early, though, it might mean that there's a couple of interesting items down in the bottom, because that does logically.
Yep. These two checking out the Lost Words, probably hoping to find some bombs, and the bush crab gives them one.
Okay, that's
so
a pretty
you can
great...
actually check the back of Escape, that's really nice.
That's a great bush crab prize. It's got a big key already, too, on his side.
Yep. Turtle Rock.
Alright, that might, we'll just have to see where Turtle Rock is to see if that does us any immediate.
Got the Lost Woods dropped on where the ferry would usually be, with just 20 bucks. And we've got Ganon and Lumberjacks. I got one required.
Well, this sets up interesting scenarios whereby you could in fact have a post-7 Crystal Go mode. We've already seen that at least once this tournament. Boots or an Aga Tower key could in fact be after your 7 crystals. It is a very real possibility, because Ganon, or the Aga Tower keys, do not unlock anything but Ganon.
And here comes the hula-han from Drake. As we said, very common opening just because it gets you early money. You want to be able to buy that bottle vendor item for 100 bucks. You want to be able to buy bombs if you come across a shop.
Yeah, speaking of early money, Tstew's not doing too bad in that regard. He did get a 20 rupee tree pull, so he's making some progress there.
Was it
Dracarys actually going? I think so. Dracarys actually going the eastern route without any bombs. I don't know. He's already had to pass one entrance by, but at least it's one right next to him. And now he's going to have to pass that one by, which has a lot of stuff in it. So hopefully he'll run across a bomb shop soon.
Tstew now making his way all across the north of Hyrule for all the drop downs. Not the best in terms of like checks per minute, pretty slow walk, but obviously drop downs have a huge value in terms of information.
Well, we found the front of desert Eastern on the way to Eastern, and Dracarys is not feeling that.
Yeah, I think he doesn't like it if he doesn't have like the key or some reason to follow the connectors. And since it's so close to Link's house.
Yeah, I've heard a couple people feel that way. It could be interesting. There is one free chest in there that has like could have any kind of good object in there that they might need, so that could be good and bad depending.
Yeah, it can backfire to ignore these Sphere Zero checks, but just a useless ferry for Tstew, and Drake makes it to Eastern for one item. Yay. Okay though. To Ice Palace.
Oh, that's kind of a peace of mind key. It's not really
Yeah.
an amazing key to. Oh, looks like we're going south to the dam.
Interesting. Don't see that often early, since you're orphaning either if you go left or right, you orphan one spot with a glove.
Found the Turtle Rock Big Chest, which Tstew was trying a bomb jump there. Didn't quite make it. I think you have to use the railing to your advantage on that one. It's a little too wide to do it just from the center there. So not going to pull out. It's very interesting that neither of our runners seems very interested in Kakariko whatsoever.
Yeah.
There are a lot of interests in Kakariko that you can check in a very quick amount of.
Drake now checking the two locations he had to leave behind because he didn't have bombs after finding a shop. And Tstew finds the smiths down on South Shore.
Yeah, not the best location for those, but it's also not the most out of the way one that could exist. He's gonna go ahead and hug a crab, and that may be better for him though, because he's about to go orphan a glove entrance and take a really long walk with no items. I don't know about doing South Shore all the way before.
And time for Paradox Cave finally. Doing the minimal dumps of just bombs on 3 hearts can be a bit scary. They are pretty random, but we'll see.
Yeah, there's a couple of spots you can place your bombs that will mostly work out for you if you kind of dodge to the side. But they can also miss both of those bombs too, just based on their RNG. And we found the big key of desert in the back of Escape.
Yep.
Dracarys may not even be planning on doing anything but getting the items out of here. We'll see what he does.
Yeah, he might just save and quit back to Link's house. Blue mail on a lamp. Pretty decent.
Early lamp is never anything to sneeze at. If you find the the old man cave, you can immediately go ahead and take that to the mountain without any worries about not having equipment to see your way through it. So it makes it a little bit easier. Although I'm sure that Dracarys definitely knows how to get to through the old man without.
Bottom of Paradox Cave leads us to Dark West Death Mountain. So it looks like Drake is gonna take the opportunity and check the one other entrance he can.
That could be very interesting with the mirror showing up at any point. Meanwhile, we have a very nice bomb-rich cave on Tstew's side in Kakariko Village.
Yep. Is gonna take the opportunity and stock up on some bombs. Oh, and that one entrance up there is Hera. Interesting. Meanwhile, Tstew finds Thieves Town.
Yeah, this is 4 quick items, and just sitting here in Kakariko in a dungeon they will more than likely have to come back to later, so this is good. And a bottle for when they find Sick Kid.
I'm interested to see if Drake is gonna go backwards through the sewers to get the check.
He does have the
looks
lamp, so there's no real
Lamp
reason
key.
not to do that. Got a few bombs to take care of the rat. This is much easier with the lamp than just trying to feel your way through the dark otherwise, so
Yeah.
this is really...
Especially since you need to... How did that bomb not hit the rat?
Hitboxes, man. Hitboxes.
Yep. Front of Thieves are not all that great.
The bottle's about the most exciting thing there, because you can just take care of Sick Kid as soon as you find him, instead of having to put him off till later.
Yep. May even go... Oh no, you can't go all the way to the front right, because the door doesn't open.
Door in your way.
Yeah.
Hit bomb's not exciting, but he could use those. So.
Speaking of Sick Kid, he's right next door.
Well, Bombos is an interesting find. Could have a couple different uses. Possibly entry into Ice Palace. Because we all know that when you get the Bombos Medallion, that fire rod is always an Ice Palace.
Yup. We have the Lumberjack drop down in the well with a heart container. Early life, I guess, is kind of nice, so not everything one-shots you. Obviously, also not the greatest.
Ooh, early book. That's an entrance they can get into. That maybe makes the walk to desert a little more.
Yep. Early book is also nice because you don't have to like orphan the tablets for ages. If you get a mirror and something.
There's also something else you could do with an early book, considering that you start right in the Lost Woods.
Yep. Get that info.
Will we see that? Will we see a check on that? Is the question.
We might. The last race we two come together was, well, not decided, but was very much influenced by someone not being able to buy that book early on from the potion vendor as well.
Yeah, I don't believe I was there for that, but I do think I know what you are talking about. But
oh yeah,
we got the castle. Speaking of early castle, early key, and we'll see what we have down here and see if this key means anything for us.
I think that certain someone is in chat right now.
But yeah, 10 minutes in, if I have book, and especially if I have a convenient starting point to the forest, I'm checking that. I'm gonna get that information. Yeah. It can be really powerful if you know that you need the pedestal.
It just changes how you route the seed. I did one earlier that had a required big key on there, and I didn't get a book early, so I had no clue and stumbled across clearing everything. And if you just know it early on, you know what to do.
Tstew struggling a little bit with the bomb strats for this room, but he's got it right there.
Got him.
Alright, so far this small key for Hyrule Castle is not paying out anything. We'll see what Zelda Cell has to offer us though. I wonder if he'll take these connectors. One thing that people can do is try to take connectors early and see where they go. But that can kind of backfire on you by cutting you off of your route. So it can generally be better to check all the entrances in the area and then dive through a connector once you're done checking everything around it. This guard being nice so he can set up a death warp. That guy, if he aggro's on you as soon as you go in the room, super annoying because then you have to try to avoid him and not get killed. So the Hyrule Castle key, not getting us any interesting items. So
yeah, basically useless.
Yeah. He's gonna go ahead and check this connector. So we'll see what kind of access we have.
Drake finds a good opportunity to... Ooh, east of mountain.
I'd be pretty tempted to just go ahead and jump down and check this. He's not too far from town. And here's another way to East Death Mountain.
Okay. Drake finds a good opportunity to farm some money. Arrow game, there's a nice little setup to always hit the targets and gain an easy 100 bucks.
I'm always suspicious when there's multiple ways to a certain area early in the game because it's like, okay, so is there something just really good up here then?
Nope, just the map this time.
Well, it's still got 3 other entrances you can check, so maybe something interesting is in one of those.
Find Uncle drop down at the bed.
Well, we found that Comfort Ice Palace key, and it is worth 3 hold on.
Beautiful.
Oh yeah, I forgot we did pick up this big desert key, so this could be a thing here. Small key to GT. Not super exciting, but handy for routing at least.
Yeah, yeah. I don't have to orphan the map chest as likely.
He's actually going to keep going through connectors. That's an interesting thing to do.
Ice Palace found at the smithy.
He's like leaving a lot of like entrances behind by just diving through all these connectors.
Yep. Finds himself in the dark world though.
Well, you can be expected to do some stuff as a bunny without the moon pearl, depending on what's around. Bunnies can talk to NPCs. They can push blocks, walk through connectors, mirror in whatever random spots you need to. So yeah, that is something you can be expected to do. We found the back of desert though, and speaking of the old man and the lamp, we found that in Kakariko.
Yep. That's probably the connector that Drac is gonna take after he's done with this. That's all 4 entrances of desert already found.
Did anybody go into the center of desert? I don't remember.
Yeah, center desert was the one Drac found early below eastern area.
Oh yeah, never mind, that makes sense. Yeah, considering where Tstew came out, just kidding.
Yep. Sadly, an item Tstew will have to leave behind, so he doesn't have the mirror for Super Bunny glitch. And Drac also doing escape now.
Yeah, not gonna get much out of it, but we'll see. Let's see. Tstew's gonna take us on a little tour of some entrances down here. Swamp, which can be a little difficult to get in with these guys running all around it. Does nicely dodging all that though, and finds the Pond of Happiness, so not too interesting.
Yep.
Looks like he's gonna go back to town at this point. He did leave a lot of entrances behind here. I would expect him to go through the old man cave too at some point once he finds it. The question will be, will he clean up all the rest of the entrances this time before?
Yeah. Usually you wanna, as you described it, like go wide. Look in the area that you can, clear it out, and then follow one, or maybe if there's an opportunity to go back, multiple connectors.
Yeah, you could end up leaving something really nice behind if you don't do your exploration.
Yeah.
Dracarys demonstrating why this green guard can be really annoying when you don't have anything to stun him.
Gotta hate him sometimes.
Makes setting up a death warp without like actually killing yourself really stupid sometimes. Although it's worse when he's actually charging you, so at least you didn't have that problem.
Yeah, if he charges you, you sometimes can't even not kill him. It's really annoying. Or you have to be very careful not to kill him. Because obviously he doesn't want to spend all his bombs.
Alright, so Tstew has found the blue cane here in Kakariko that was left behind earlier. That is an okay find. It's doesn't necessarily do a huge amount for them, but it's not anything to sneeze at.
Yep. Can be nice for like early armors.
Found Aghanim's Tower down in the inn. We are going to need that at some point, since we do have to defeat him to get...
Yep, important find. None of the two will go ahead and do that with just bombs. That seems pretty horrible.
It is doable, but it sucks pretty
Yeah.
bad. So you're gonna want. I 100% support leaving that off for.
Yeah, agreed. Ah, we're alive.
Actually
Just
had one of the
Arby's.
qualifier seeds where I had to hook shot and bomb on everything in Aghanim's Tower to death so that I
Oh
could get
god.
my first sword. At least I had the hook shot though. So it was like not
That's true.
all bad. Alright, heart piece on the right game, so no need to worry about that later. And then we're gonna see. Oh, there's one more entrance he has to check.
Yep. And I assume then he's gonna rescue the old man. Oh, connector.
So throw a little connector in front of him to tempt him before he gets to the old man, but he's gonna say
Yep.
nope, nope.
This is more important.
Yeah, it's an in logic item no less, which you don't get that often with the old man when you find him, and
Yeah.
a way to West Death Mountain for a whole lot of entrances to check.
Usually you end up doing this in the dark. Or from the back. And in the dark.
Let's see if Tstew does the same, but I kind of expect him.
Yeah. So this will get him onto West of Mountain and give him a new saving quit point, which has 2 exits.
Yeah, one of those also a lamp exit,
Yep.
so in
He's
logic,
still
and
following
could
the
take him
connector
some.
again.
Well, he's not cut off, so it's not the worst.
Yep.
And that is a. I don't know. That's not really the best way to that area, or it's not necessarily any better than walking all the way around South Shore because you still got to walk to town. So, I don't know. Kind of a.
Yeah. Drag finding the not so great end of Spectacle Rock. And 2 chests.
We also found Bumper Cave over there on South Shore next to that connector. However, without the cape, doesn't do us a lot of good.
Yep. Looks like Tstew is going back for the Hyrule entrance.
Huh. Well, that's an interesting.
Thing.
That's
And
not what I would
lights
have.
up on the mountain. That's a good find.
Yeah, 5 items. They could all be junk, but there's at least a better chance of having something nice in here.
Well, that one might be required.
Well, we have a big key to Thieves Town, a small key to Thieves Town, and a cane that we can kill the blind with. I wonder.
Yep. No hammer though, so that would mean orphaning that chest pretty hard. Meanwhile, Tstew finds Pod over on Stuff Mountain, I believe.
Yeah, it looks like he went back to East Death Mountain through that one exit he had already checked out.
Yep. Sadly, just 20 bucks for him. Bomb Shop telling us that Swamp Palace and Palace of Darkness are our 5-6 crystals.
And we know from the bomb shop's location that if we do in fact have to use that bomb, we're going to require the flute. Find a hint NPC on the Tstew's side. See if this guy tells us anything interesting.
Nope.
Well, not at all.
Oh, drag now. Oh, we see a glove in Spectacle Rock. Okay.
Unfortunately, we cannot get to that glove, but it's nice to know. Nice to know what we might get out of that at some point. And Tstew seems like he did not find much. Oh, he's got one more entrance left.
That's the desert one.
Okay, so he's probably gonna check the last exit of that.
I don't think he's gone out of the front.
Guess that means we'll see the eastern area probably.
And Drag finds that the bottom of Spectacle Rock leads to East Death Mountain.
So far this seed, all roads lead to East Death Mountain.
Apparently, yeah. Big key to Ganon's tower.
Well, not what you really want to see, but it makes your routing against tower a little less obnoxious since you don't have to actually isolate the big chest.
Nope. Not the worst, not the worst. Drake getting the same useless hint.
Yeah, other than that big key to GT, the East Death Mountain was kind of bare.
Yep.
And let's see here, we don't have...
Drake might
Huge
opt to mimic clip.
Yeah, he
I know he can
probably
do
knows
it.
how to do.
So it's just kind of nice for information and to get the checks out of the way early.
I
Since he
believe he
wants
has a
to
potion
probably
too.
end his route anyways here. Oh, well, he might take the connector, yeah.
Didn't that bottle have a potion as well if he really wants to?
I don't remember, but he's pretty good at mimic clipping.
I think Dracarys already checked basically everything over the eastern side, right?
I think he hasn't seen the desert entrance yet that Tstew followed.
Nah, he saw it and dipped out of it.
Ah, okay.
So possibilities left to us are kind of
The hammers in the Hera basement.
Well, that seems
That's
like
a good hint. And we already, like, Drake already found Hera. That's over on Dark West of Mountain.
So that hammer is pearl locked at least.
Yep. Pearl locked. We got the fire source. We just need the small key to Hera as well. And we see the bat in the Hyrule Castle drop down since neither of our runners has gone to Hyrule Castle before.
So what is left in Pyramid? What have we not seen?
It's the well.
Ooh, that's interesting.
Yep.
So they have not got a lot of entrances left in the light world to explore. We've seen everything but the way to the desert, which has three more entrances with that book. So that is about all we have left before we have to start diving connectors and doing things as... But so far, I think we've only found one really good connector to the Dark World, and Tstew also checked most of the stuff.
Yeah. And the bow side has nothing for us, or nothing useful.
With that early book, I don't know, maybe something good is in the desert main entrance, because there certainly doesn't seem to be much else in the...
As you pointed out earlier, the secret may also be in Thieves Town, in the back of Thieves Town. We now know where the hammer is, so it makes kind of more, like, it makes it a bit ugly to do the back of Thieves Town when you know where the hammer is. At the same time, you might need to, because your Moon Pearl is on blind or something.
Yeah, I wouldn't be entirely surprised to have something on blind at this point with these keys, this Cane of Burna.
The hammer is in the basement of Hera, which we found out by hint. I don't think Tstew saw it, right?
No, he did not go that way because he didn't potion glitch or anything like that. Oh, it's on the left side of desert by what connector was he just in? He was in the castle.
The right side of castle. So that actually is pretty useful for him. He will get stuck in here though.
But Cane of Burner is actually one of the lesser evil fights of early blind because you do get invulnerability while you're actually killing him. Ooh, finds a library with a small key that we're probably going to want to come back and check at some point, but we do not have the boots yet.
Yep. Let's see, I assume Tstew will make his way over to the desert? No?
He has the big key, so probably more incentive to dive in there. He also hasn't checked the last spot on Paradox and exit of Paradox Cave. Oh, he never came back for this. Okay.
So yeah, it kind of looks like the way to desert might be the solution.
Yeah, there's still one more, two more entrances over there that they haven't checked.
Yep.
But once they get that, they're basically down to
Funny shenanigans.
yeah.
I think this is the first time Tstew sees Paradox even, so that's pretty good for him.
Yeah, I think we have one more exit we haven't seen out of this, so maybe he checked. He hasn't got any reason to go like into the desert area or the eastern area, so he doesn't have any reason to bomb jump back over, except for to maybe check that one connector with them.
Old man spits us out in pod. Okay.
Okay, well that's a connector to another part of the world, so decent. Now he's gonna check
Yep.
the back for us.
Tstew claims the goodies in Paradox Cave.
That exit does put a freestanding item on the pyramid into play, which is another thing you can get as a bunny without any additional equipment. And now we have found our way to the Western Dark World, so we have all the Dark World areas.
That's a really good old man cave. Holy.
We haven't found our way to Mire, but we have our way to all the main parts of the Dark World right now. Ooh, here's another bunny possibility, but
Vanilla.
looks like Eastern Palace is the green pendant, and we haven't found that yet, so it seems less likely.
Drake finally makes his way up to the castle.
It's interesting that Dracarys didn't drop down to see what was like at the archery game or anything else. He just saw Sahasrahla and was like, "Eh, I'm done."
Yeah. It's a pretty long walk over there.
Oh, we don't find anything in the desert area. Well, they may be tempted to take that walk at some point. We'll see.
Yep.
I'm really starting to feel that blind fight, though.
Is there magic in Thiefstown somewhere? Full magic?
There's a couple of small pots. There's really not a huge amount, though. There's like maybe 3 small magics, I think.
You need like almost exactly your full magic for the blind fight with Burnout, right?
Yeah. Have we found anything to really get the magic? I don't think.
Nah, he can't go to Stumpy. He can't like get rid of the bushes.
I don't think we've explored every tree pull tier, but I don't think we've found a really good way to find magic yet.
Yeah, I think we've just seen the tier 1, which was
we saw that one too, which
tier
is
2.
I don't know which tier that is, but we still have one more we haven't seen.
Yeah, the last one, I'm pretty sure the tier 3 still left open.
Dracarys gonna take that book and do the thing since he is right next to the pedestal.
Yep. And Tstew finally finds the old man cave. So he'll get his 7 quid points. Oh, just money on the pad. Pad is dead.
We won't have to worry about that, which does not mean that we won't have to get any pendants. Just means that we won't have to cash them in.
Okay, so
they found the uncle drop actually, right? So they actually do have a way to a kind of obnoxious way to farm for magic, but they have a way to farm for magic.
Yeah, that's true. What was uncle? I think
it was in the bat.
Yeah, you're right.
And Dracarys finally making his way to this key that's just been chilling in the Lost Wood.
Yep. So that's not the fastest way to farm magic, but it also doesn't seem that bad to farm Uncle Spot if you actually plan on going Thiefstown.
Yeah, if you know where the 3, I think 3 pots are in Thievestown, that would be like you'd probably only have to go to the uncle like once.
Yeah. Right now, also checking out the rest of the drop downs to get all his info.
Dracarys does know the bomb jump to the big chest of these Turtle Rock, I think. So he may in fact goat there. Here's a connector I don't remember seeing. But,
yeah, we didn't have the lamp when Tstew was there.
So this is interesting.
Yep. Let's see where this one goes. Floating island, a good find, but doesn't really help us much now. So, good to know. The dam.
It's good for scouting and good if we have the mirror. And speaking of the mirror, if you had the mirror, you could super bunny this, what he's trying to do right now, but he can't do it, so I don't know what he's doing.
Yeah, we got
this is mainly a scouting thing right now because there's no pearl and nothing to do over here. So finds the dam, finds some junk, and another connector
that we sadly can't take. Where is this moon pearl for us? We need moon pearl and the hierarchy for our hammer. We do not have a weapon to kill Moldom though.
I expect that Dracarys will do the bomb jump to the Turtle Rock chest. He may check some of the stuff in the center as well once he gets that out of the way.
Yeah.
He can get 2 chests by doing that bomb jump properly. If he does the easy version, he can get 3 chests, but he'd have to kill Pokies with just bombs and a cane and burner, which doesn't seem like a great problem.
Yeah, that seems pretty miserable.
Could also be another connector we could sort of sequence break our way into. We'll see what he does.
And yeah, he's going for it. Let's see if Tstew keeps exploring here.
He is nothing out of that for right now, actually. He's got 2 more entrances over here to check. Maybe he's hoping to find something interesting before he starts sequence breaking into.
Yep.
Alright, so Agnes Cave is our last light world hope right now, before we have to start thinking about killing blind or bunnying around.
I think we also have the second exit out of Paradox available to us.
Yes, that is true.
As a connector that's pretty easily available. And Agon has nothing.
That second exit to Paradox could be something interesting, like the top of Light World Death Mountain. Never.
Yep.
Ooh, Tstew gets to play the games with his bird right here.
Mine's Meyer. Can't really do anything.
Yeah, that is not super helpful right now. He's gonna make his way to the freestanding item on the pyramid, I would imagine, and there's 1 more entrance on the way there. So.
Yep. What was in the hint house up here?
I don't recall, but I think it was just junk.
Okay. Yeah, it was, since he just left it immediately, I assumed as much. Just ferry.
Alright, so this freestanding item could be something good, maybe. Dracarys hasn't done South Shore yet, so he's gonna find his double connectors over there on the, I imagine, soon. Then he's gonna have to start thinking about whether he wants to go kill blind or wants to start sequence breaking. Maybe checking that last exit of Paradox that he has not checked yet.
Could also opt to do some fake flipper shenanigans.
It's only 6 rupees away from a Zora grab. However, he can't check the Waterfall Ferry, or he can't do anything there without a Moon Pearl. All he can do is scout it. We do see a small key to Palace of Darkness in the Dark World on the pyramid, which is in logic, and we do know where Palace of Darkness is.
That's 2 more items. Oh. Greg now finds the other end of this connector. He should know where it leads.
I'm sure the game would never do anything stupid like asking you to go out of a connector all the way to the pyramid for 1 stupid small key to get you a...
Surely it wouldn't.
Tstew has made his way to the village of Outcast. We'll see if he wants to explore any further. There are a fair number of entrances over here that Dracarys did not check, but Tstew seems pretty willing to do some Dark World checks.
Here comes the fake flippering.
Oh, we found ice is a pendant and ice is a crystal. Myra is a blue
Nice
pendant today.
Yep. That's just one pendant missing for our full information.
Gonna get ourselves a fake flipper to Hobo. He may be hoping to pick up a 6 rupees somewhere before trying to do Zora. Also, going up there without the Moon Pearl is a little less enticing because
Oh, there's
well,
money.
he can scout the item on the ledge and scout the waterfall and not actually be able to do anything. There also runs the possibility of swimming into the waterfall and having something have unavoidable enemies that he ends up dying on. So we'll see what he wants to do here. He can also check the island entrance, but that will cut him off.
Yep.
Tstew, meanwhile, is feeling that bunny life, so he's going to keep going. Ooh, finds a connector. It's in logic to take this connector. It's in logic to take this connector. It's not in logic to get the items, but it's very possible to get them. And also, this would be a full magic refill, which is pretty handy if you, say, have to kill blind with the cane of burnout.
Yep. We find Mimic Cave behind the waterfall, so he can continue. The Super Bunny Cave actually being done as a bunny. Haven't seen that in a while.
Alright, scouting out the ledge item is just 20 rupees, so Zora may have something for us, but it won't be something in logic currently because we don't have any flippers, don't have any...
Art container and 20 bucks in Super Bunny. Let's see where it leads though.
Alright, Zora, are you going to give us anything worthy?
Oh, leads to King's Tomb.
Well, we have a boomerang to stun stuff. That's not the worst thing ever when you don't have any equipment.
Well, let's see where they take this.
Well, they're both feeling the start at the forest here, but where are they going? Maybe this is the Thief's Town play. That's feels like they've taken most of the connectors in town already.
Yeah, I'm pretty sure they have.
We got a fairy for the stun prize. That's not very exciting. The only thing is the Dracarys doesn't have nearly as much magic, but it does look like they're both feeling the blind kill. They have exhausted a lot of their options so far.
Yep. Maybe we even get a weapon in one of the chests before blind.
That is
unlikely, but you always hope.
Yeah. Considering they already have the tool, or a tool to kill blind, it seems unlikely. But hey,
Yeah.
luckier things have happened.
Also, no magic in the stun prize, so
Yes, so Dracarys is gonna have to like actually farm for it, and remember where these pots are that have the magic drops in. I don't know if he knows them for sure because he's just kind of checking everything. There are 2 upstairs behind these blue gates here, and it looks like we found out that there was a bottle in Swamp Palace, maybe? I think.
yeah. That's what I read as well.
Alright, Tstew doesn't need to farm for magic, so he's just going to keep going. Will Dracarys remember to check all these pots over here for some magic for him? Oh, Dracarys, you need magic. You need magic.
20 bucks in the attic.
Those 2 are pretty much the easiest pots to get to. I think there's one more somewhere downstairs, but I don't remember exactly. Oh, it's on the way to the blind cell, actually. But he's gonna have a bit of a hard time killing blind with his current setup and amount of magic. Dracarys, no, pick up the magic.
Uh-oh. I don't think he intends on killing blind then, or he's just hoping to get lucky with full magic drop from some enemy.
Yeah, it's we're down so many options though. I feel like killing blind's going to be a little bit.
Oh. Stalfos being a nuisance to Tstew.
There
Gets
we go.
him.
RNG not quite working in his favor, but he's got everybody dead. Meanwhile, Dracarys was through that room, just like easy. But not this room, because these guys just get in your way real bad. Conveyors are not as easy as they. Yeah, there's the one magic pot that Dracarys can get, but it's not going to be enough for him at this.
The sword failed out.
Lucky duck.
Wow.
Dracarys, you lucky man.
Oh, that's a bailout if I've ever seen one. Drag? Yep. Gotta go left.
Sword and Bombos means something else, though.
Yup.
We can get into Ice Palace.
Yup.
It looks like Tstew's going to keep that cane on backup. Not a bad idea.
Yeah.
You know, if blind happens to go south.
Looks like he knows the script or roughly how it goes. So yeah, he knows it.
Dracarys gets a free magic refill here that he's going to need if he wants to go into Ice Palace at least. Tstew not having too much trouble. Blind goes right down, and if these guys don't go into Ice Palace right away, I'll be so surprised.
It's the third pendant.
Well,
yeah,
we have all of our information like real early
this
now.
Really seems what the seed wants us to do. Get that sword here with the keys and go into Ice Palace.
So super early go mode knowledge achieved, but it is way too many items to list right now, so we'll wait on that.
We're missing quite a bit.
Dude, what did they need to get go mode? Well, just look on the tracker.
Yeah, it's
everything
empty.
Everything you don't see.
Yeah, I think this is the earliest like full knowledge I've seen.
Well, we're gonna go ahead and check this first item in Aghanim's Tower, I guess, just to knock out our options before diving into ice. Not a bad idea. Both using Bombos, saying screw all that waiting.
Yeah, fight a sword on the guards takes way too long. Just a map.
Well, we got some more knowledge that we didn't need. Yeah.
Yep.
And we are walking out, so I think we are walking over to Ice Palace and diving right into.
I don't think Drac has done a map check in the Dark World, so he doesn't have the knowledge yet. He should have the Maya map that Tstew has, because I think they've done pretty much the same stuff by now.
Yeah, possibly. So he'll get knowledge. And look at us. We've whittled all of our options down basically simultaneously, and now we have all the sync up in Ice.
Yep.
This is not the loadout you really want for Ice Palace, but it's not the worst loadout ever. They have blue mail at least, and a few more hearts. You know, they've got a little bit of a comfort. And they know they can't get to the boss regardless, because there's no way they're going to find the hammer here, and there's no glove likely to be found either, so they can afford to spend a little bit of their...
I assume this will open up, like, we'll find an item that opens up more connector possibilities, to be honest. Maybe the boots?
It seems likely.
To find the connector to Spectacle Rock for the glove? Something like that. Maybe just the Moon Pearl, so we can do a bunch more in the Dark World. There's a few possibilities. Yeah, Pearl seems likely. We have quite a lot of Dark World connectors.
Yeah, so... Pearl is likely, but we could have a real layery onion of bunny shenanigans with them.
Yep. Both remembering to grab a bit more magic here, so they have a bomber's use for freezer room. I think they might have had enough, but better safe than sorry.
Absolutely no reason to bomb jump in this situation, so we're just gonna skip it, but Tstew's gonna also skip the key, and
We'll need that one. Mel in the front of pod, yeah, that would be kind of mean with that one pod key we got.
mean and
Ooh, magic
hilarious.
refill. Yeah, won't leave that behind. Okay, here comes chest number 2.
Blue mail being able to take a little bit of damage and for this room is good, so you can just place your bombs and run right into it.
Yep. That second freezer was not.
Oh,
I'm
that's
sure he's glad he got that full magic refill. Otherwise, I think he would have been too low.
Oh,
yeah,
it is the pearl. Hey.
The seed yelled at us, and we followed.
Got one more in logic check you can do here. Could also be something good. You know, Ice has been known to have multiple good items,
Yeah.
really.
I want to follow it for sure. Tstew seems less than happy.
And he could actually bomb jump to the last chest if he wants to spend that time. He knows he is at least pretty likely to have to come back here, so he may not wait.
Another pop?
But well, he's gonna go for it.
Not too bad.
This bomb jump isn't super hard, so that's another item you can grab real quick. Later. Back at Skull Woods being a useless entrance, so that's good.
Yep, good find.
Yeah, the check that he's doing right now is not in logic, but it's fairly easy to get to with that bomb jump, so he's just gonna go for it. Tstew, meanwhile, got that pearl and said, "Screw this, I'm out."
Yep.
I don't think he even got the
Nah, didn't get IC.
T room. Yeah, I would agree with Allison. This is pretty standard stuff for your Crossworld Keysanities.
Yeah, especially if you get bombos and a sword. And I like low on options. Looks like Tstew opting to get Dark Sewers now, which you know is nothing.
I've had hammerless, gloveless ice dip required twice before finding the hammer with like 6 hearts. So this, if they don't have to go back until they get the hammer or glove, is totally fine.
Time for some Dark World. Leafstown main entrance, nothing. Let's get 3 items in Sahasrara's closet.
Yeah, they have a lot of stuff to do now. They have access to basically everywhere but.
Yeah, since they don't have the hammer, but the old man saving quit point just gives them access to basically the entire Dark World, except Maya.
Yeah, it's gonna take them a while to clean up all those all these entrances and things that they've found. I'm assuming they're gonna be very happy to find the Harris Small Key.
Yeah. That's the wrong end of, what's it called? Spiral Cave. At least he knows where it goes now, I guess.
Yeah, the runners have done a good job of staying on basically even footing. I think Tstew did a little more scouting in the Dark World, but they ended up in Ice Palace about the same time. Found a hint NPC. The Drac says, "Nope. Oh, never mind." He says, "Nope. I should go talk to that guy."
Wow.
Oh, he hadn't. Oh wait, is that 2 hints for the hammer?
Yep. This one was just a hammer hint, and the other one was the Hera basement hint.
Okay, well that's hilarious.
Wow. Seed really wants to make sure you find it, because I don't, as we know, Tstew hasn't seen the hint in pod, so
Like,
once
no,
he goes
guys,
down
really,
there,
you
that'll
want to
be good
go to
for
the
him.
hammer. You want to go to the hammer basement, guys. No, really, do it.
Yeah. Like, that's a good hint for Tstew.
Well, not necessarily if he doesn't find the small key before he finds Hera, but well, at least he'll know where it's at then. In that case, if he finds the
Yeah.
big key first.
And Drag now has full knowledge as well. Sees the Penton and Meyer.
We got a bit of a divergence. One went north, one went south, so we're gonna get some different info at least together.
Yep.
Bumper ledge, not useful for anything, but finding whatever's in the light world. Small key to GT on. Oh, Ganon's Tower.
Speaking
Hello.
of GT,
Now, he can't do a lot here, but it's nice to know where this is for when you get the tools.
Yep.
Finding the Quake Medallion, which doesn't necessarily do him any good unless they perhaps find their way into the Mire area, and Quake is for the Mire entrance. Small key on the torch, so that's going to be something to keep in mind along with that small key on the library if we find some boots. I don't think Dracarys really did too much scouting over here, so he's got to go check some of these entrances we've already seen.
I think he's seen the desert ones, obviously.
Yeah, he came out. I think he came out of that one and checked only like one entrance over here.
Yeah.
These two looks like he's gonna go ahead and drop down into Skullwoods. He doesn't have the big key, can't do the big chest. We know that the back of Skullwoods is crap, but I don't remember if he checked that or not. I think he did not because he noped out right after the pearl. But this will get him like 4 items, I think, right away.
Yeah. Hopefully it's not a garbage layout.
Dracarys is coming back and going north. So he's going to join Tstew probably at some point in Skullwoods after he clears out the northern Dark World. Then I imagine we'll see somebody run over to Pod to check the items I think that we found that we couldn't actually do. I think there was at least one entrance over there with an actual item in it. We also have the dam that we can actually activate now.
Tstew got grabbed.
Yeah, and he doesn't have any magic to kill those Gibdos now either, so that kind of sucks.
Yeah, opt just for drop down now.
Finds the
not the one you want.
Yeah, finds the guaranteed key drop down, which not greatest one to drop down into first. Does force a waste of a key that you could have potentially saved.
Now he has to find a small key to Skullwoods to get them off. Unless he finds the right drop down.
Yeah,
Oh,
looks like he's already going to waste it.
Yeah, so now he has to find the Skullwoods small key.
Oh, a Master Sword. That's a nice prize for dropping into Skullwoods.
Yep.
Oh, Tstew is not missing much. Ooh, big key to Palace of Darkness. We are a few keys away, small keys away from that being relevant logically, but it's a nice find.
Yeah.
And we are trapped. Well, possibly. He's got one more drop down he can check to maybe not be trapped. Nope, but it's not going to be that
find that one.
Dracarys is already in it. Yeah, so he is.
Yep.
But he doesn't have much to do in the North Dark World anymore, so he's going to probably save and quit and just, switch out to somewhere else anyway.
Yeah, just started Old Man again.
Looks like he's thinking about it. Maybe checking his connectors to see where he wants to, which one he wants to go to next.
Yep. Like it. And up against the Southern Dark World.
This game mode would be fairly impossible without save and quit, so yeah, they're
I still despise any game that disallows save and quits. It's part of the game, why is it not allowed? I don't get it.
looks like Tstew is not 100% sure what he wants to do because he noped out before he went anywhere.
Yeah. And Drake also opting to waste the key. Understandable at this point.
Alright, so back of Old Man, I believe this means access to Dark Death Mountain and the dam, right? Or no,
Oh, that's a pod area.
Oh, never mind, okay. I'm thinking of another connector. There's
yeah, the
so
Death Mountain Return Cave. It's the one that gets us to Loading Island.
Okay, I knew there was a lamp involved, but we're just gonna go south for Tstew's end.
Yep.
Finds a hint that's gonna tell him where the hammer is, but not exactly where the hammer is.
Yeah, and he hasn't seen Hera yet, which is important to know.
Yeah, that is gonna maybe make that hint a little more valuable. But yeah, if he actually knows where that's at. Speaking of, that's 2 items we can get that we haven't gone back.
Yep. Drake will now see Super Bunny. I am not sure if he'll follow it immediately. He might want to clear up the rest of the Northern Dark World first. Or just save and quit back here.
It's not super hard to get back to it, so yeah, he knows he can get 2 good items out of here, possibly a good connector. It's not a good connector, but he doesn't know.
Yep. It's not good items either. But he doesn't know that, obviously.
And then Tstew just doing his cleanup of the south, which hasn't led to too much so far.
Yeah.
Haven't seen anybody go back to Palace of Darkness area, but I feel like there was at least 1 item over there that they may want to go back for. I'm not sure. I don't think Dracarys even did the pyramid, so he's going to want to do that at some point.
He just saw the pod exit and then save and quit immediately again.
He seems definitely more likely to go over there sooner rather than later.
Yep.
Oh yeah, there was 1 item right here to go after. I think Dracarys did this.
Yeah, Drake got it. Drake got it. And here comes the pod area, as he said.
Yep. Got a few entrances over here to check. A freestanding item.
Kiki will rob us of $10. On nose.
Yeah, he's gonna have to get hit before he can go into an entrance, or at least go down to the Murderdactyl entrance first. But he's because it's sort of obnoxious to force yourself to go straight down.
Looks like Tstew's key stealing for now.
No,
or
he's got the big key. Yeah, so
Okay.
he's gonna go for.
Oh yeah,
Not
key
totally-
stealing would be weird.
Yeah, not totally in logic without the small key, but who cares? It's a crystal. You're gonna need to do it at some point. You don't really need to wait until save and quit, or till sorry, I'm reading chat. You don't really need to wait until you get the in logic way to do this, because the small key doesn't affect your ability to do this part.
Yep. Master Sword Landmo, not the worst.
Alright, so never mind, there wasn't really anything in Palace of Darkness area that they can do, so that's probably why Tstew hasn't come back yet.
Drake probably will take this all the way up to Catfish if I had to guess.
He would if he had a glove, but he can't.
Oh right,
do
I
anything
almost
else over
forget
here,
that glove and hammer pack up there.
Yeah, he doesn't have any way of even getting to that one house. If he had flippers, he could at least swim over to the house. He's going to be cut off. We know where a glove is, but we haven't found the right
Yeah.
entrance.
We know where a glove is, we know where a hammer is.
Might not
So
even
annoying.
might not even be our first glove,
God damn it,
depending on
yeah.
what's behind the second glove.
Another pod key. Maybe that makes Drac go back there? Maybe?
Tstew taking the ever arbitrary 1 crystal lead.
Yep. Infinity ahead.
Alright, where is Dracarys going? Oh, he might be going to pull the dam, actually, looks like.
Yeah. Probably going to the connector up here.
He actually knows the bottom is nothing, so he could pull the dam and walk over and check the 2 items in Hera.
Ah, that's true, yeah. Lionel shouldn't be too bothersome with blue mail and the amount of hearts they have.
Tstew put a bomb down, and then I think he remembered. Oh wait, I already know what.
Yep.
Also, don't know what he's going for down here.
I think he might have left behind an item in here.
No, this is the Pond of Happiness, I think.
Oh,
Pretty sure he
right.
already saw this. Yeah.
Yeah, he saw that. That's funny. I switched this one and the one in bomb shop.
Ooh,
Power of Hera, big key. That makes
not
it
the key we were
more
looking
attractive.
for whatsoever, but that is a good fight. Also makes
Yeah.
her a little more attractive, even though he doesn't have the small key. He can at
Yeah.
least kill the boss. Get
Maybe the
himself
small key is upstairs.
We should be so lucky, which means we won't.
Yup. I mean, I can kind of see it happening. We don't have... Well, we have a bit open.
Ooh, he's actually going to drop down. Was there an item down here?
Interesting.
I'm just crazy.
Ah, a connector. He
Oh,
could've
there was a
followed.
connector. Well, he's
Yep.
not sure. I mean, he can get to Hera fairly easily no matter what, so he
Yeah.
might have just wanted to get some more information. Oh, well, this
Okay.
is going to be an interesting connector once they find the mirror anyway.
Yep. Front of Turtle Rock. Sadly, can't do anything more over here.
The options are kind of dwindling again, so
It's like
real
Tstew's
question,
opting for pod?
Yeah, looks like. When does Dracarys go back to Hera with that big key? Because the options are kind of dwindling down a little bit again.
Looks like we may see the TR bomb jump now. Ooh, the dam leads to the bow.
Oh, well, that's a good reason to go to pod if you didn't already mimic clip.
Yeah.
Speaking of hints, what was that hint? I didn't even see it. The Dracarys check.
Which hint?
In Turtle Rock.
Oh, I didn't see it. It was something about the a cave in Death Mountain.
Oh,
yeah,
Tstew got the notice that he's gonna have to get the basement for the hammer. So. Oh, okay. That makes.
We are getting the second paradox exit.
Yeah, chasing all the connectors down, building our map. Good idea.
Yeah.
So I can't help but notice.
Oh,
I can't. Oh, ice rock. I can't help but notice that we have the big key to GT, a fire source, and the bow.
Yep. Looks like that's where Drac's going, actually.
Well, I don't think he'll be so keen to go upstairs without the hookshot, but you never know. He could be feeling a little crazy.
He's done it. He's done it multiple times.
This will be his first trip in, so he hasn't actually seen this yet. I mean, they have not a lot of options left, but you have the whole upstairs of Tower of Hero, which could have the hookshot in it. So, like, I would want to go to Hera first. Yeah, he's not gonna do it just yet. Not quite enough incentive to go upstairs without the hookshot yet.
Tstew following the same connector now. the pod
So-
just Ice Road, basically?
Yeah, it feels like going upstairs here and then is our best option right now.
Yeah.
Between everything that's been checked between the.
Yeah, you need hookshot for the last chest, and since we have the well behind Aga 2, yeah, there's a few more items behind the hookshot this time.
They also don't have enough GT small keys to technically.
Yeah.
Oh, we're gonna get a kern jump to get this one house over here. It looks like, but they don't have enough. Or actually, he may just do the Dark World shopping mall as well.
Yep, probably just gonna fake flip her again.
But
Just check the
yeah,
house.
they have not quite enough keys to actually get the Moldworm chest either. So they're supposed to have all four to get that, I think.
Yeah. Looks like Tstew will find Hera now.
Not with the big key, unfortunately. So
Yep.
we're not gonna get all the information we could get out of here, but we are gonna get at least a little.
But at least this time we can actually check items, unlike when Drac was here. First one being garbage. And the second one, we'll see shortly, plus a hint, so not the worst.
So rock near the desert is crap. Don't need to do.
That saves you one mirror, I guess.
And the
just
bottom of
a-
Hera is crap.
Looks like Drac's going over there as well.
Yep, this is definitely the Hera play. I think that's really his best option left. He knows he can get like maybe 2 items out of pod, but that's like 2 items. So,
Yep, since he's done the bow side already.
And it's not that painful to come back to the Hera just for the basement if you know it's the hammer.
Yeah. Like, as long as you know that it's the hammer, it's not... Like, obviously it's extra rocking, but it's not like you're orphaning the chest and will never come back.
The hammer is an item that makes a longer walk worth it.
Yep.
I'm with it incoherent. I don't think I want to live in a world with the Moldworm bomb bounce becomes
God.
a viable strat. Hovering's bad.
Time for upstairs Hera, let's see it.
Oh, 2 more items. 3 more items we can get up here. Maybe we'll get the small key. I really don't think that's happening though. It's way too kind.
Yeah. I mean, Thief Town bailed us out. Or bailed Drac out. So far, Junkin. Yeah.
Alright.
$20.
Top of Hera not putting out what we need right now.
Yep, is it gonna be Moldarm?
Meanwhile, Tstew is doing something. What's up here?
It was just junk. I think the 20 or
I
50 rupee
I guess
case?
he never did check this, did he?
Yeah, I think he came from the left to the drop down, so this was one isolated one for him. Oh, not just ferry, okay.
Alright, Moldorm, will you have the goods, or are we looking at a possible hookless GT climb?
Ed is dead. And Moldorm, is it the... Aww.
Well, it's an item that we can get. It's not the item that we want to get. Alright, I don't even know where Tstew's going right now. There's a lot of stuff over here. I think there was a connector to somewhere over here that he may be interested in.
Yeah, that's the one
He
back
is...
to west of mountain.
Oh, I don't think he's checked the Spectacle Rock connector, so he's probably doing that, which is going to get him his big GT key and probably open some nasty possibilities. Well, actually, he doesn't have the bow yet, so that won't immediately do it. Yeah, there were 2 clues about the hammer, so they know exactly where the hammer is. The question becomes, when will they be able to get to that thing? Dracarys going right side desert, which took us to...
East of mountain. He wants to go to pod.
Ah, right. So he's gonna go get his ice rod. Yay!
Yeah.
A little early to be excited about that, but you know, it's something.
There's 2 keys, but no hammer.
Is Tstew? I guess he didn't really properly mark where Spec Rock was because he's going into a bunch of entrances here. There he goes. So, who's gonna? Well, Dracarys has more ability to, more information and more ability to take the hookless GT climb first. But oh wait, we found the Tapas Paradox. When did we find that? Where was that?
What?
The
ages ago, that's how Drag.
Oh, I thought it came out of the one in the middle. Never mind. I
No.
just didn't pay any damn attention. That's why.
All the way up here.
I don't know why. I could have sworn he came out of this game.
I just immediately dropped onto this one. Sadly, there's not much over here. Except the stuff that Tstew already knows.
Yeah, they're both finding a whole lot of nothing except for a bow that screams, do the worst thing available to you.
Yep. Like, having to do hookless climb when you know the well is behind it is about the worst feeling I can think of.
Yeah, hookshot could just be up there, but, you know.
Yeah, we've seen it in one of the quals, I think.
Did Tstew hammer you up? I don't remember.
I don't think so, no.
Okay, so this will be something.
The big key, or still doesn't?
No, I think he does.
Have it.
Yeah.
Okay.
He may not know the hammer you up. Not everybody does.
Oh. Yeah, I think we've got 2 small keys locked behind boots so far, and 1 small key on the floating island.
Yeah, which I think we've basically run out of connectors that could actually go to that at the moment.
Yeah. Oh, Drac having some trouble? There we go.
Alright, see if he can shortcut the logic a little bit here. What's in this guy? What's in it over here?
Good find.
Well, yeah, it's not bad.
It doesn't give us anything.
It'll give us a slightly easier hookless GT climb that we're definitely gonna have to do.
Looks like it. Ugh. This is nasty.
Tstew hasn't found his way to the dam yet, which is a thing that he's gonna want to do soon.
Yep.
He does, because he's gonna want that bow, I think, at some point.
Yeah, I don't think he's followed that connector at all. That's up in Lumberjack House. That leads to the Dark Death Mountain on the eastern side, like to the floating island.
Yeah, he's actually coming back for this one chest, which is not at all what he wants, right?
Looks like second castle tower item for Dirac.
Oh yeah, I would actually want to do this before GT climb too. That's a good idea.
Or Hyrule Castle.
Where did that other Hyrule Castle exit go? Oh, left side desert ledge, yeah. Doesn't help him at all. Has he not checked either one of these? Maybe not. So he's gonna not find anything of note here, but It is information that will eliminate options as well, and then he can go actually right back in and go back to the Agate Tower. All right, where is Tstew going now? He found his junk. Yeah, I think Drax like, okay, I'm just gonna go back to Agate. He's in the neighborhood to go to the connector he needs to go to, but is he going to that connector?
Looks like it.
Nope, he's going the wrong way. It's over by it's in the lumberjack house, so...
Oh yeah, for Tstew you mean, sorry. I thought you meant the Agate Tower play.
Oh yeah, no, Drax definitely doing that.
Yep. Looks like... Where's Tstew going? Back to ice?
Is he really just going
Oh,
in there
he's
get
got
the
that one
chest
item.
Ooh, this is...
Swords.
Yeah, this is not going to get him anything of consequence whatsoever.
Like, at least triple dipping ice is not what you want to do. It's Skullwards.
Super
bait it again.
useless. Hey, GT incoming. Drac probably
Knows what it is.
Yeah, so he may go kill that guy first, but we know that's nothing that he...
But I guess the Skullwards key is nice at least, since they needed one of the two to kill Mothula at some point.
Yeah, it's not like the worst find ever. It's just not
not what
particularly
you
helpful
want right
in the
now.
situation.
He's probably gonna take this to the second one, which leads him to Lightwell Bumper Ledge, and then just go through the connector again. I see.
Yeah, this Ice Palace tip is not gonna feel good for Tstew when he gets the not so great item out of here. I think it's just a small key that doesn't really get him much that he hasn't earned.
Yeah.
This is also the danger of leaving items behind that you can fully reach in the logic, because then you start to run out of options and those items start to look pretty good.
Yep.
Even though he has
Even though they're not really good.
And we're doing the gross thing.
Please give us at least the hookshot up here game, please.
The bow is the item from Draining the Dam, which you have to get to by going through a connector that Tstew has not gone through yet.
I'm pretty sure he has seen it, he just hasn't followed it. So I hope he knows it's a connector he has left open. Because if he doesn't, then it gets ugly.
Alright, well, this unfortunately, I don't think he... yeah, he's got nothing else in here, that's not good. So what kind of shenanigans are we going to get out of the top of GT? Is it going to be the Hierarchy, or is it going to be, say, a mirror?
Yeah, I'm not sure. Does the hammer even get us much? I guess it's a few entrances that are hammer locked, like hammer pegs and the hammer house.
Yeah, but the hammer pegs are inaccessible regardless.
Oh, mids.
Actually, a glove up here would be interesting.
Yeah, probably the best item. That or the mirror?
I don't think we found Hookshot cave, so Hookshot isn't really super...
Yeah.
Well, I mean, it would actually be a really, really great find in these circumstances, but it's... you know, it doesn't logically, technically unlock anything because they don't have enough GT keys to get to past the one.
Yep. How many do they have? Two, right? Yeah, two. So that's... I think that's just the two mini Hellmark chests in logic.
Yeah, I think the other one requires a third key, but I'm not sure.
Yeah, and then a fourth key. Wait, no, there is no additional key door, right? There's just one key door?
Yeah, so it might be a fourth key for all of the items that are left.
Yeah, I'm not sure.
So, technically speaking, we have two chests, I think, in logic up here, which is freaking...
Yep. Obviously, we're gonna grab the additional one.
And we don't have Kane to do the good way of these rooms. Speaking of things that they could find up here that would net them not very many items, but would be something of progression.
That's true. That would be interesting for Turtle Rock.
They need more keys. They can. The entrance logic doesn't really take into consideration if hammer is locked behind this or if bow is locked behind that. It's just straight up key logic.
Yeah.
So always 3 keys, or 4 keys in this case. Sorry.
Yeah, that's just not how entrance logic works.
I think the entrance logic has enough layers that they didn't want to add a lot of crazy crap like that.
Yeah.
Also, shoutouts to not having a potential pod key lock ever.
Yep. Okay, what's gonna be here? Bombs?
Hey!
Oh,
Well, that
that's
opens
so
a few-
nasty.
That
You
opens a few
probably have
things
to
here
climb
and there.
again.
Well, unless by some miracle the hook shot's up here, which I doubt.
Yeah. Oh god.
Nope.
Well,
We are out of luck, fellas.
hey, at least he can mirror out. Yay.
And immediately go check a mirror spot if he walks south, which he is forgetting.
Oh, graveyard ledge, yeah. I think he'll just go through to the bumper ledge again. And then check those two. At least that's what it looks like from where he's going.
Yeah, I guess that's a nice way to fold it in. Tstew, meanwhile, doing the Zora sequence break as well. He's not going to get anything he needs over here.
Running low on options, so this seems pretty good for him, trying to break the logic. Skip a few steps ahead. Sadly, it won't lead him to anything. Let's see what's up here on Light World Bumper Ledge. Ooh, god. He's seen the other...
He should have checked Graveyard Ledge.
Yeah. He's seen the other end of this, but he obviously wants the item. This will get him to Village of Outcasts, so...
That'll make him go south for the 2
Race game,
yeah.
This graveyard ledge is important now. And... Sand card, hey.
Yeah, that was like one of those. That was one of those like coin tosses that was immediately punishable.
Yep. Try to save a bit of walking time, gets punished heavily by having to walk more.
Like, I'm gonna try to route this efficiently. Game says screw you.
Yep. What's this entrance gonna be? Okay.
Ooh, hey.
That's a decent find.
Kane does some things for us. Not all the things, but it gets us a few items here.
Also, would let them sequence break the right side in GT.
Yeah, I mean,
If they run low on options again, but I think they'll try and follow the logic for now.
yeah, the logic
could
lead them to the hammer faster than screwing around could. So
Yeah.
they may want to stay on topic for.
That's what I'm thinking. Okay, 45 nothing. I don't think there's much left down here except Bombo's tablet. Which is really out of the way.
Yeah, he's got some connectors that can go that way too, so it looks like he's gonna try something else first.
Yeah, we haven't
Maybe
seen
go up to
anywhere...
Dark Death Mountain, perhaps, to the floating island.
Yeah, that's where he's walking. There is a small key up on Floating Island, so he may be hoping that that's the hierarchy.
Yeah, that would be the best of all worlds, because then you could just jump down and go to Hera.
Yep.
So it's probably a pod key.
Probably, yeah. Or another Skullwoods key, as usual. Something in that general direction. What
Alright,
else does the mirror unlock for them?
Tstew is still not going to the connector he needs. I wonder if he marked it, because he seems like he's doing a little bit of backtracking.
I think he might have thought that was a different connector. Or something he's seen already on the other end.
Perhaps.
What's it gonna be? Meyer.
Oh, the most insulting of small keys.
Beautiful.
Yeah, we have a lot of options with the mirror. They can check a lot of different spots right now. All right, so he's gonna go check Hera and the ether tablet at least. And I don't remember what was on Spectacular Rock at all.
I think it was crap. $300 if I'm not mistaken.
I think Tstew's gonna do a fake flipper into the Hylia Island, maybe.
Probably, yeah. Hera, front of Turtle Rock, back of Turtle Rock, with the cane in hand.
Yeah, this is in logic. Oh, we found another entrance to Turtle Rock, which is not strictly helpful. However, we do know that this is in logic now via the big chest entrance, whatever he's doing in here, so...
Order. Oh god. Another fetch quest. I'm not sure where the seed is going now. And Rip Drag.
Well, right now this seed is going to a lot of mirror spots, and that's about all, because we haven't found anything too great otherwise, other than this cane. I mean, it could be something good here in Turtle Rock, because Tstew is sort of in logic, but he doesn't realize it.
I'm a bit surprised Tstew didn't just bombos the Pokey, since there's a full magic refill right after this chest. Has a small key to Ice Palace, so logically no, we got a cane, so only one is required.
Yeah,
maybe not required.
I don't think they actually have one yet, but
yeah, that was the first one.
That one's locked behind a couple of Chi-Rock keys.
Yep. Another chest that's in logic with just a heart container.
Okay, so if there's anything in Turtle Rock, it's in the front or in the big chest, maybe.
Yep. Let's see the chomps. Oh.
Oh yeah, we haven't seen this one yet either, have we? I don't think Dracarys ever did any of this.
We couldn't go from the big chest entrance over here. Shovel.
Ooh, a shovel, intriguing. Oh, and a smoky Turtle Rock, not what we want.
Game, please.
Tstew about to go for the heart container that Dracarys just...
Yeah. So Tstew's got a shovel for a fetch quest and Drax got powder for a fetch quest. Beautiful.
And then Dracarys is gonna go through this connector again, which was somewhere.
Leads him right up to Turtle Rock Ledge.
Right. Okay, so then he's gonna check for
front of Turtle Rock and the mirror, the Mimic Cave.
Yeah, we know what's in... No, wait, no, we don't know what's in Mimic Cave. That's another seed I'm thinking of.
Might be good here.
Ooh.
That's pretty good. We don't have the big key.
4 in-logic items, though, so the more items, the better.
And just a pendant anyway, so... You're not too sad that you can't immediately clear it, I guess?
Yeah, until you have to come back and get the green pendant for something.
Yeah, true.
The mirror was upstairs in GT, hookless GT, no less.
Yep. And looks like the entire seat is pretty much locked behind that, and not even a way to, like, sequence break around it.
Not at all. There's a lot of fancy sequence breaks in this game, and they were not available.
Ooh.
Oh, hey, glove leads to glove. It looks like, yeah.
That's a
my
big
guess.
find.
I'm at least that's my guess. I'm guessing that one of the Spectacle Rock entrances is under one of those glove locked entrances. He can actually go right back through and check one of those glove locked entrances, by the way, once he's done in this area, so that's handy. Oh wait, no, he can't because he dropped down to get to that connector.
Yeah. He can only go to Turtle Rock front from here, which is still good. Still 3 more items for him. Yeah, it looks like Tstew has not marked the connector he needs up to Dark Death Mountain.
Dracarys finding out via a hint that the big bomb is dead.
That's good.
Yeah, Tstew needs to go to the Lumberjack house really bad, but he may have marked that off or thinks it's another dark entrance that it's not.
Yeah.
It's unfortunate. It can happen to anybody, really.
Yeah, we've had it happen quite a lot. It's just this mode is really taxing on, like, on your focus on what you need to keep track of, what you need to remember.
Okay, Eastern has a glove, but not a lot else that we need.
Yeah, but that glove that's big.
Yeah, that's got a lot of entrances, more entrances open to them, even more than the mirror opened, which was already cool.
Yeah.
Yeah, Tstew is double checking entrances everywhere, but in the one spot he needs to go right.
Yeah, he just might not be thinking of that one because Ganon is right next to it and he marked it off and then there's no real reason to go up there. Like, if he forgot that one is a valid connector. Oh yeah, we don't have the fire rod. Why am I thinking we have the fire rod? We have the ice rod.
Yeah, close.
Just one item.
Alright, so we're going back to the village of Outcasts, it looks like. Possibly Graveyard Badge?
Maybe?
Well, he's got a few glove things he can do in the area too, so that makes Graveyard Ledge a little more attractive, at least going north over there.
Surprised he didn't go through Paradox again to land on top of Bumper Ledge.
I don't know. Maybe he figured the Saving Quinn entrance was the fastest one.
Maybe, yeah. Probably doesn't make much of a difference.
So he's got 3 entrances in this area he can check immediately with the gloves in the mirror. And then, well, we know the Desert Rock is crap, but he can do the one on South Shore if he really wants to walk all the way over there, but he may try to hold out for the flippers or something. And we have got
nothing.
Top of Hyrule Castle, Catfish area.
Yeah.
Some more stuff we could get into.
And one item.
Tstew finding the Turtle Rock big chest and trying this bomb jump the incorrect way again, unfortunately.
Yeah, this one just works by somehow clipping a bit into the railing or something.
Yeah, you gotta line it up on the left, and it's a little precise. Well, I mean, I think it has a little bit of wiggle room, but you gotta know where you're going first, at least.
Yeah.
He does not know the setup, though.
I don't know this one at all. I only know how to go to the left side.
I kind of have a vague idea of how it works, but I haven't actually practiced it. The one getting to the left side is really easy though, but he doesn't. He already knows where that is, so that doesn't help him.
Yep.
Oh yeah, what was in Sanctuary? I forget.
In Dark Sync or regular Sync?
No, the regular one. It was just the fairy.
Yeah, it was just a useless fairy.
Guess Dracarys wasn't sure if it was the bat or not, because he decided to go check that.
Yeah, bat was in Castle. Which is another fetch quest he has left open. I'm a bit surprised Tstew doesn't follow that shovel, even though it's out of logic, but Oh,
Well,
looks
he's
like
going where he
might be.
needs to go, so let's just ignore that shovel. He's
Yep.
double checking the right region finally.
He's doing it. And Graveyard Ledge, nothing.
Oh, I guess he did check it apparently when we just missed it.
Ah, he checked it. Okay. Well,
Okay,
never
keep
mind
going, Tstew. Keep going. Don't stop.
Yes, yes, yes.
Graveyard Ledge turned out to be crap. Maybe he's just gonna current jump over to the catfish area. It looks
Probably.
like saves a little bit of time, I guess.
Yeah, better than walking all the way from pod. And he's doing it. Now he just needs to follow this one.
Well, okay, it took a little
Okay.
hard right there, but he's going.
We're going. No, top of Hyrule Castle hasn't been seen. That's probably where Drake is gonna go as well. Like he's been to Catfish already. No, he hasn't.
No, he
Didn't
didn't
have a
have
glove.
gloves, yeah, so he's
Right, he
probably
only
just
checked the
getting
house.
that out.
Yeah.
Alright, Tstew's going to find the dam, which is going to lead him to be able to complete Hera, and then once he checks that item, going to lead him to the bow, which is going to lead him to the terrible logic that is the seed, climbing GT.
Yep. Now he just needs to remember the flooded item. We've had a few people having problems with remembering that one.
Hera's not really going to get him anything to speak of, so he's going to have to
Yeah.
remember that sooner rather than later.
Yep. And then realize what the bow means. He might even dip back into pod first, since he hasn't potion glitched, I believe.
Yep, and that's going to be pretty disappointing. Did he not? He didn't pull the lever.
Oh,
Tstew.
no! Now he's royally screwed.
I think he may be a little tilted with how long it took him to figure out what he missed.
Maybe, yeah. Looks like Drac is going for a shopping mall.
Yeah,
which makes sense.
Possibly. He can
That's
combo those
4 more.
two. Yeah, if he doesn't get killed by the zeros, he can combo the two rocks also. So.
Yep, 4 more entrances for him over there. The zeros are so scary. But he's taking the warp with rightward momentum. I think that's a good strat for this.
Yeah, yeah, that's the way.
Ooh, or not.
Well, he was trying to anyway. So this just got a little dicier, maybe. He made it. These guys are the worst.
Yep, they're so erratic with their movement. Tstew realizes, oh no. Oh no.
Well, at least he saw and he knows.
Yeah, he realized it's what he needs. He just didn't pull it. Ooh.
I mean, that's the best. It's good that he went right down there to check the item at least, because that means he knows.
Well, that's the other end of Bumper Ledge. That's pretty useless. Bumper Cave. I think that was the other one.
Ooh, nice hint about the left side of Mire being useless, but it is pendant, so we may not even want to go there to begin with. Tstew, wait, Tstew, go back to the dam. What are you doing? Oh. Okay.
The other
He was like, he was going the wrong way.
Mini Moldorm, that's promising. The rest, otherwise here, pretty useless. Shopping mall. Let's see. Do we get a hookshot? Do we get a Hera small? Second castle tower. That's a good one.
That was our most potentially bad item to get. So
Flippers.
to not get.
So nice sequence breaking by Drag. Just saving himself some time instead of walking down here.
Yeah, that is a pretty stupid, obnoxious spot to have the flippers.
Yep.
It looks like instead of going to the castle right now, he's going to go ahead and check a couple things with the flippers.
Yeah, makes sense, I feel.
Tstew going back to do the thing that he definitely needs to do.
This kind of hurts that it was just like 2-3 lost minutes.
Yeah, he may actually go to Hera from here as well, since he got that key. So this is an opportunity to knock that out of the way too. I'm surprised he didn't do that instead of just dropping down, but maybe he figured it was easy enough to get back to. He could just do it.
Looks like he's doing it now.
Alright, Dracarys has many options open to him right now. Which one is he going for? Still have not found this Terra small key, but there's a lot less blocked by the hammer than you think from normal modes.
Yeah.
But entrance is a really good way to demonstrate exactly how little you need the hammer.
Yeah. Since we don't need it for Dark World access most of the time, it's really not all that important. And
He's
takes the
he's just
opportunity
gonna.
and just goes for it. He needs to do it anyways.
This actually is good because it's gonna put him right.
And gets him to the pyramid.
Castle, yeah. So this is pretty handy way to call.
Yep, good routing. Then he can mirror over, check the 3 entrances, and even go to the bed.
We know where the second glove is, but at the same time, we don't know where the second glove is. So maybe
it's in Spectacle Rock,
but we haven't found Spectacle Rock entrance. It's likely that it's pretty possible to get to right now, but we just don't know.
Yeah, might still be boots locked or hammer locked. We don't know.
Yeah, Tstew's really not going to find much here, so when he sees that bow, I can't imagine him doing anything besides Diamond GT, because T's really been exhausting his possibilities.
He might go to Pod.
Yeah, there's Pod.
2 items versus 2 or 3 items, however you want to see it, like logic-wise, 2 items versus 2.
Yeah.
Ice Palace leads to a connector.
At any rate, he doesn't have it. The bow doesn't open very much for him, so at any rate, he should be in GT.
We have an unknown connector in Ice Palace, but that can't be the Spectacle Rock one.
Nope.
We need mids for that. Oh, time for some more Moldar.
Well, it could be a connector to Meyer potentially, but.
And on Moldar goes. Sadly, nothing in here except that hammer, which we can't reach.
Yeah, right. Oh, look, let me tease you with the Castle Tower key. Oh, that's another thing he could do too.
Oh yeah, it's one more check. I'm not quite sure what you mean with powder room. Dark Repulsor. If you mean the bet, we know where the bet is. He's next to Hyrule Castle and Drag will be visiting him soon.
Yeah, once he cleans up the 3 entrances on top. Okay, we're going for the bow. And we'll see what he does with that.
Yep. That's blue ball number 3 already? Jesus.
This is not a very friendly seed because we're 145 in. We're already, we're still pretty far off of go mode right now.
Yeah, like we're missing a ton of keys, I believe, and a bunch of items even.
All right, is Tstew going to take the worst option available to him right away, or is he going to try to clean up some little stuff first?
Looks like wait, no, Sank.
Agate Tower maybe.
Maybe.
We do not know where Fire Rod and Hookshot are. We do know that they were behind a hookless GT climb.
Yep, looks like Agate Tower.
Boots also MIA and behind a GT hookless climb.
Yup. Let's see these entrances up here. Fortune teller, woohoo!
Boots, incidentally, one of the items that could be a post 7 Crystal Go mode item to get to Ganon's.
Yep. Oh, Jack's stream is buffering for me?
It's still going for me. He hasn't found anything, really.
I did not see what was in the left one.
It's just junk and junk so far.
Okay.
And a potion shop, but we don't have a mushroom, so...
Yay. I mean, Tstew is pretty far behind at the moment. Like, there's no other way of putting it.
Yeah, I think Dracarys should have to straight up skip something and then, like, totally forget it exists.
Yeah, but that can just as easily happen, so...
Ganon is in the lumberjack tree, so Aghanim is a requirement. We haven't found the boots to get to him yet, and those are one item that could in fact be post 7 crystals in Ganon's tower. That is a thing that has been known.
Just a piece of art.
Alright, so he's got a couple more glove spots left. No, he just checked most of them actually.
Yeah, I think it's just the one on the way to desert.
Yeah,
She might just combo with tablet.
So what do we have left mirror related that we haven't seen is the question.
I don't think there's much either.
So he's gonna go into Turtle Rock and
there's
a big chest.
There's a glove spot up where Vanilla Hookshot Cave is that we haven't seen.
Oh yeah, he hasn't gone back to that yet. So this chest right here can be important. Oh
hey!
Baby.
There it is.
So that's a thing that leads to stuff.
So now he wants to go to the mountain even more.
Yeah, he may go ahead and combo that rock into Hera access. Well, I mean, he's got to pass by it anyway. Well, no, he doesn't necessarily have to pass by it, but that's the best way to go.
Yeah.
And Tstew isn't going to pod before he goes to the other thing.
Nice.
So
Nice.
I think he's feeling the way this thing is going. Yeah, that if Drac had done that bomb jump earlier, he would have saved so much time. Not well, I mean, he wouldn't have necessarily saved a lot of time overall. I don't know. He would have had a hammer like way earlier anyway.
Yeah.
Could have done a few things while he was in the area. Didn't have that glove for a while though. That was still locked behind the mirror, so it wouldn't have necessarily saved him all the way. But we also don't know what's behind the hammer house either, so I don't know. We'll see just how much time overall that could have saved him by the end of the seed at least. Hookless GT climb to get the mirror to unlock the rest of the seed. That is.
Yeah, this seed is just a giant meme at this point.
Which Tstew is doing right now because he unfortunately left the thing he needed to get the bow behind for a little while. But once he gets that mirror, he'll be able to start finding all the stuff and doing all the. Dracarys has basically exhausted everything except for now he's got the hammer incoming. So
that's a few more entrances.
Yeah, that'll open a couple things here.
He might be going back to Pod then, maybe?
Mimic Cave, Spike Cave, Hammer House, finish Ice Palace.
Yeah, Ice Palace seems like the best option for him. It's a crystal, gotta do it anyways. Let's see what's in here.
A couple more items at least.
Scarwood's Big, another nice fetch quest.
Yep, that's the. I think we found out that the back of Skullwoods is nothing, so they would only have to go just to Skullwoods for just that chest too.
Yep. Tstew making use of the Ice Rod. Decent weapon against the land molars.
And Dracarys, unsurprisingly, going straight to the hammer.
Yep. Time for a quick break.
Worthwhile coffee break, at least. Tstew a few rooms away from his lovely mirror that's going to get him a lot more checks, but unfortunately not to the well, which just hurts. So where do we? I mean, Ice Palace is probably the best option to hit first with his hammer.
Yeah, I think so.
He could combo it by going to the Village of Outcasts to get the hammer house on the way.
Didn't grab the magic refill.
Yeah, that would have been a little. That would have been nice to have if you were planning on going to Ice Palace. Well, he doesn't know where the potion shop is, though.
Yeah, he's just gonna stock up. Still, could have saved himself a bit of time, I guess.
Well, if you're coming here for a blue potion anyway, I guess, you know.
And Tstew about to get the, well, good news, bad news, I don't know how to see it.
I mean, it's a lot of stuff you can check, so it's good and bad news all at once.
Yeah, he still probably knows that forgetting that connector for so long put him a good bit behind. Since apparently the entire seed is locked behind this thing.
Yeah, or a good portion of it anyway.
Hammer House.
Hammer House and
chess game.
Yeah, I would assume Hammer House and Ice Palace at this point.
Yep. Chess game with just another map, even though we had full knowledge at like the 50-minute mark.
Ooh, taking an overworld death, kind of hurts a little bit. It's not that hard to get back there, but never the nicest feat.
Yep.
Where is this hookshot going to be? Because I have this strange feeling that we're going to have to go back up Ganon's tower.
Same, with the well being behind it, this doesn't feel good.
And we are still missing quite the collection of items, I think.
Yeah, I think we can somewhat think about it now. What are we missing? Swamp Small?
Small, the location of Swamp, the location
Fire
of Skull.
Rod and Hookshot.
Those locations are good. Oh, and the boots, of course.
Oh, yeah.
Required. The locations of those dungeons could come into play pretty easily because we might need mitts, we might need flute, we might need. Well, we might need the boots just to get to one of those locations. Although boots, after having all the crystals, would be one of those things.
We do not know what's in GT. Like in the entrance up at the mountain. I mean,
this is true. We actually had a seed. We actually had a seed the other day where the answer was actually easily obtainable for a second Agatower key without doing all your crystals, but we still had a 15-minute post 7 crystal search for the Agatower key.
Oof. Tstew now cleaning up a bit of the mountain as well.
Yeah, the mirror affords him quite a few options, and he's gonna start finding a lot of good stuff here.
Yep.
I hope he remembers he has the cane, and if he gets too behind on these laser skips. Yeah, there's a death right there. Alright, what do we have behind the hammer here in Ice Palace? So far, so crap.
Yep. The sword that Drag Sequence Rogue was in Pot Maze, right?
Yes.
Okay. And the shield, wonderful loot.
Alright, Cold Stare, you are our only hope. Meanwhile, Tstew has many options right now. Which one is he going to take next? Going through Spectacle Rock, maybe? But that leads to East at the Mountain, which doesn't give him anything without them. Or he could be checking Pod, yeah.
I could see
Not
that.
gonna be what he needs, though.
we've got one more item over in Zora area in Logic with the hammer now. In the
Yep.
cave.
Well, it's
Which
in
is
Logic for
pretty out of the
Dracarys,
way.
too. Yeah.
What was on the Hylia Island? I think there was a key?
Hylia Island, yeah, I want to say it's a small key.
So that one is in Logic as well with mirror and flippers now. So we might see a combo of that. Entrance-wise, I think... did we check the one on the way to desert?
The rock is crap. We got that a hint for that.
No, the one, like near Gary.
Yeah.
Okay.
Okay, Cold Stare not giving us anything of note, but we did get a crystal, so there's that.
Second crystal of the match for Drag.
So we're looking Mimic Cave and Bombo's Tablet. Mimic Cave, Bombo's Tablet, the key on Hylia Island.
And
we're dragging down on possibilities again.
Yeah.
We keep whittling our possibilities down to 1 or 2. It's
yeah.
That's never a good feeling. This is
back.
The last
Thief's Town.
Oh yeah, that one chest in Tstew14. This is last location, the seed.
Yeah, this is a chain of forced last locations almost.
Tstew coming back here to pod for not much excitement. He may spend that key on the maze and get a tempered sword though. Because I think he has enough keys to get to the maze.
Maybe?
I think he's already opened the back, so... The bat was the castle. We already checked it, it's just...
Yep, all the drop downs are handled, except obviously Ganon and the well behind Aga 2.
Yeah, he's gonna get a tempered sword, so that's not the worst pickup ever.
Yeah, considering they still have to kill a lot of bosses.
Alright, what is the Tstew14 big chest gonna have for us? Is this gonna be a force? Well, yeah, it's a force double dip with Tstew14, really. Because the sword, like, they didn't have to kill blind necessarily.
Yeah,
but...
the sword was the only one we could get. At least in logic and maybe even practically.
I think so. The Master Sword was somewhere locked behind the pearl, I want to say, maybe.
What's it gonna be? Red mail.
Well, nice, I guess, but not at all necessary. Could have skipped that one.
Not what Jack was hoping for, that's for certain.
Yeah, he knows his options are getting pretty low, so he was just like knocking one stupid option off the table pretty much.
Yeah, while he was in the area.
He's already checked this mirror stuff over here, so I'm not sure where he's going right now. Oh, Bombo's Tablet, probably a walk to the Bombo's Tablet and then Hylia Island. This is
I think so.
Kind of a long way to go for it, but I mean...
Yeah, I'm surprised he doesn't just save and quit to Link's house and use the hammer and glove.
Yeah.
He has conventional Dark World access now. Oh, is he not done Stumpy?
Oh, he's checking the shovel.
He found the shovel, yeah, right. He also opened the chest.
That makes it kind of like more of a route versus just, you know, a long...
Yeah, that makes more sense.
So yeah, I can't imagine he's doing anything other than checking the Bombo's Tablet and then going to the Hylia Island for key. The Money Cave rock is crap, we got a hint for it.
Oh, I thought that one referred to Checkerboard Cave Rock.
No, on the way to desert is the one that's not actually in the desert area.
Oh, didn't it say near desert?
Or near desert, yeah, that's this one.
Oh. I did not realize that, okay. I thought it was Checkerboard Cave.
Nope, we had a qualifier, I think, where people were a little confused about that one, but yeah, it's definitely the one that he just walked by.
Okay. I love hints. Oh, Swamp Key. Swamp? Nope, GT.
Oh, we're slightly closer to the logic for, going back to the well.
Oh god.
Now I'm not sure where he's going. Through
Neither.
Paradox Cave, maybe? Oh, he's going to Mimic Cave. Would have been interesting to pair this key in with that. Oh, it's
no,
a map. We are 100% wrong, so don't pay attention. So
Yep.
yeah, Mimic Cave.
Yeah.
Yeah, Tile Room in GT is one of the stupid options on the table. That is correct.
Yeah. At least he does have a lamp, so he can sequence break the right side. I'm pretty sure Drac knows how to do it.
It's really tight without the boots, though. But this would be a tempting situation.
Yeah. Like if you're going back there just for tile room. Small key. Another. Oh god. Don't tell me this is. No, wait, he got the third chest, so it can't be hookshot.
No, he needs the hook shot before those keys come into play. But hey, guess what? Once he gets the hook shot, well is.
Yeah. Like, the game throwing these keys at us now.
I feel like Tile Room is about the most in logic thing he has left right now.
Yeah.
Oh, he does have. We did see Spike Cave somewhere, right? So that's a thing.
Spike Cave, yeah, in Dark Sanctuary. It's probably where it's going right now. And
Yeah,
GT
do that.
afterwards.
Yeah, do that into Tile Room in case the. Oh, he's gonna do the big skull chest actually.
yeah.
First.
Good
But
god.
do those two items into Tile Room, I guess. You know.
Yeah, how about Vanilla Fire Rod?
That'd be pretty hot stuff.
Oh, he'll be stuck though, since it's bullshit woods. Oh, he can just save and quit to Relish of Outcast, so not too bad.
Yeah, I feel like he goes for Spike Cave too, but again, probably gonna end up having to save and quit out.
I think we might have had a hint for Spike Cave being crab, but I'm not
Maybe
certain.
possible. I can't say that I 100% read all.
Yeah, I'm not certain either if I'm mixing up seeds or.
Well, guess
marking.
what? It wasn't the big chest of Skullwoods.
It was red, just not the right shape. A bit bent.
Pedestal check? No, he already did a pedestal check, so
Yeah.
I'm not sure where.
Probably just going back for the portal.
Yeah, looks like. Tstew, meanwhile, is working through his options. Don't think he's found what he's looking for just yet. We
found
made
his
it back.
glove at least.
Yeah, he made it back to Turtle Rock without the cane, though, unfortunately, so that's going to be on his mind once he finds that.
Yep. And now he needs to take the glove to the right spot. This is like a giant chain of one item per sphere.
Yeah, it's a little bit obnoxious. It's not giving you huge amounts of options, and most of those options are very spread out at all times.
Yep.
Yeah,
Nice
going for Spike K before he does GT in case it's the fire rod, yeah.
Yeah.
Or God forbid the hook shot.
Makes sense. Makes sense.
I mean, the hook shot would get them all downstairs left too, so there's that, but then you'd be pretty tempted to go back upstairs.
Can he make it out?
Nah, he's gonna have to save and quit again.
Yeah. I mean, he could burn a blue potion, but I don't think he wants to. Wow! Gotta be joking, game. Oh, right side for the hook shot.
Yeah, I kind of expect that to be the fire rod or the hook shot at this point.
I mean, yeah. Or it was in tile room, like either one of the two, but.
Yeah.
Oh, back to GT. Fire Rod doesn't unlock anything else for us, right? I guess Trinex?
I mean, it unlocks Trinex, not logically. It unlocks the back of Skullwoods, but I think we found out that that was crap.
Yeah, that's crap.
And yeah, so at least that would have been painful too, checking GT before that. So yeah, for the tile room, that's easily a thing that people could consider doing.
2 items in front. We haven't even found Skullwoods yet, so no, it doesn't unlock more for us.
Looks to me like he's gonna check the 2 chests in the front of Turtle Rock before he goes to GT.
Interesting, I guess, just in case it's hookshot again.
Yeah, I mean, why not? At this point, you have so little left in logic, and you might as well just go out of your way to eliminate stuff. Or he's gonna go, or he's gonna do something completely different than what I said. I don't.
Question mark?
Oh, he's going to Laser Bridge. Yeah, that makes sense. Oh, because that's gonna take him right back to the. Yeah. That's a much smarter.
Makes sense.
It's a much smarter suggestion than mine. So
I
like
forgot
that. Yeah.
Trinex is even up here.
Yep. I have a map, but I totally didn't look at it before I started talking, obviously.
Shame. Well. Jesus, sorry. Tstew is making his way over to the flippers, it looks like.
Yeah, that'll get him a couple more things to do.
Yep. Where even was the cane? I don't remember.
Shoot. It was somewhere mirror related, I think, but I forget.
Oh, I think in the left side of race? Yeah, race cane left, okay.
Yeah. Yeah, there's a tracker for Crossworld locations. It's pretty easy to use, and easy enough to follow when you have it right up on your screen, which I don't currently because it takes up too much space.
Yeah, I've got it on my second monitor.
Oh, we get a small key to Ice Palace on Alizon's side.
In logic.
Both small key. No, actually, both small keys to Ice Palace are locked behind 4 keys.
Oh yeah, you're right. Interesting. Right. The center one was in the center.
Oh, did I say that? I said the wrong name, didn't I? Whoops. I blame Alizon. It's his fault. He started a trend.
Oh, let's see, these two? Is there any way for him to... Not really.
Yeah, no hook shot, so we gotta do this the dumb way. They are racing racing each other, not as a team, because if they were racing as a team, they would have been much further along by now, I feel like. In this, even in this terrible seed.
Piece of art and 10 bombs. Nothing. So it looks like GT is the answer again.
To no one's surprise.
Yep.
And he's going... Where's this going to go?
Oh, back off desert.
Oh yeah, he hasn't done that yet, so might as well clean up a couple crystals on your way to your last location once again.
Sorry, no, the entrance to the back of desert. This leads to Desert Ledge.
Oh right, okay, so he can check that. Yeah, we haven't seen this.
I'm a bit surprised.
Kind of forgot about this.
Bit surprised he hasn't cleared Landmore yet.
Yeah, I totally forgot this entrance was available, so that was the thing. So does he go kill the Landmos, or does he just follow all of the tea leaves back to G?
Looks like... No, I'm not going to the Dark World, so no Landmore.
Yeah, I think we're going back to GT. It's a lot of items in there, so understandable. Is it just that he may be just trying to follow the logic because he doesn't have the small key to land Molos, so he knows that what he needs isn't there. I mean, it doesn't save him any time exactly.
True.
It doesn't really save him a lot of time, but it does keep him pursuing the real stuff that he needs.
Yeah.
You are at a point where you have like no available options, and following the logic is one of your better bets. Tstew checking the top of the castle. A whole lot of crap over here though, so not gonna do much.
Time for some tile room.
Coffee break, but without the break.
Yeah, no cape to just chill at a wall.
Tstew, I think remembering that he's got the bat over here, so I think he's about to check that. Nope, Tstew actually going somewhere else. Catfish, maybe? He's got a glove now.
Yeah, I don't think he's done anything up there. He hasn't sequence broken even the house. So that's an entrance and an item for him.
Now he has 2 ways to get to the house.
Yup. Oh, that's just a compass.
So, if we see the hookshot over here, we can just totally clear the rest of GT out.
Yeah.
Other possibilities for progression include a couple of keys and the boots. We didn't find the other glove under any of the rocks, so I'm guessing boots locked at this point.
Yeah, kinda have to be, I think. Could be over in my area and like.
I'm not sure what connectors we have left
I think
though.
connector would have to be boots locked as well. Yeah.
Yeah. So it seems like boots have to show up before the 7 crystals at least, so that's a good thing.
Yeah.
But yeah, Hook seems like the best bet.
Yeah, for sure.
To go find your boots in the well, probably.
Yeah. Sadly, Tstew doesn't have the hammer yet. Can't do the Mimic Cave quite yet.
Doing this room as God intended.
Oof. Oh yeah, we need some more fetch quests in here. It's not gonna be the hook, it's gonna be the shroom, so we have to get our hook and come back.
Hookshot Cave is locked behind boots and or mitts and the flutes.
Yeah, we have not seen either end of it, so.
Alright, behind Ice Armos, behind Ice Armos is our best remaining hope. Well, also on the way, with the, ooh, taking up.
This stupid beetle that just beelines for you sometimes.
Yeah, I usually try to kill them first because they're obnoxious and they get in your way.
Yeah.
Tstew is going to the Hype Cave area, I think. Not sure. Oh, no, it's the hookshot.
Big surprise. I think that's
Put
the
on your
exact same
surprise
chest where I commented the last time.
So I'm saying if he doesn't totally finish GT here, unless somehow the left side has literally everything he needs, I feel like he's gonna 100% go back to upstairs.
Yeah, pretty sure it's 6 items up there. Like.
Well, that's the thing. That flute seems pretty required at this point.
And the Maya big key. That's not quite what we wanted.
Yeah, I feel like the flute's going to end up being required, and the boots are going to lead to the mitts, and then that's going to be our way into the mire area to find one of our remaining dungeons that we haven't found. Potentially both.
Yeah, which ones are we missing? Swamp and Skullwoods, right?
Correct. We have not seen any hint of those yet. Yeah, it's definitely figured he would go left first, but I feel like he's just gonna climb no matter what. Like he's gonna have, unless he finds like literally everything over here, he's climbing.
Which it doesn't really look like so far.
They do raise a good point though. If he doesn't find the boots in here, he might still be required to come back for the small key on the torch.
Oh god. Half magic and butter sword, nice.
The boots in Swamp Small would not necessarily be go mode because I mean, well, they would probably lead to the mitts, but that would be like that seems like it would be like semi go mode. They would have to still find their entrances, yeah.
Yeah.
But I feel like the mitts are gonna have to come into play here to find one of the dungeons.
Might still need to find Ether after all. if the Maya main... Oh, there's the boots.
Well, that helps.
Those
Well, we
should
know where
get us
the
the
myths
entrances.
are. They're probably boots locked at this point because it seems like that's all they could be.
Yeah.
Finding the boots downstairs in a slight twist of generosity that we would not expect.
Another Maya small that we don't need at all. Silvers.
I would still climb, honestly.
Yeah.
I mean,
Grab
there's
the
so
small
many.
key, climb. Yeah, of course, torch first.
If this was a small, actually, I'd be pretty tempted to leave, but
Oh,
yeah, it's
fought.
not.
He's not
Oh.
climbing. Interesting.
Well, maybe check the boots entrances before he does anything else, and then come back. I don't know.
Yeah,
I feel
maybe.
like we might have to go upstairs. Then.
But with how the game just threw the GT small keys at us at some point.
Yeah, and the one room that those locked downstairs, I don't think we found anything in.
Thanks, game. Great hint.
Climbing is 6 items, but this is the kind of seed where you like see the directions you're being driven to, and the directions are all bad. So I would just knock that crap. Gonna activate his flute. Actually, I lied. By the way, it's Wait, no, yeah, we're right. Never mind. Ignore me. I expect that we're gonna find Spectacle Rock in one of these 4 entrances. Well, 3 actually, because we already know King's Tomb is something we don't.
Yeah, and the first bunk rocks already were garbage. So just those 2 left. We also got one more small key on the library in Desert Main entrance.
Yeah, that is a thing.
Which
That actually would be
rare.
yeah, that would be a tempting chase before climbing too.
But there we go. Now he's got the mids.
Kind of out of the way, but now he's got the mids to check it too.
Yeah,
so
now you can just mirror over. There we go.
Yeah, this was one of these entrances was pretty much all we had left to be able to get the mid.
Yeah.
Yeah, my area has to have our dungeons that we need, so... Or at least one of them, because one of them could obviously be... But at least one of them's in the mire area, it has to be. Oh, we're getting the hammer on Tstew's side. Well, sort of. He knows where it is anyway, so gonna go back and get it.
Yep. It's ether. We might need to find ether.
Could be interesting. See what this small key is real quick.
Yep.
We also need to find Skullwoods. We haven't seen that either. But definitely one of them is over here, if not both of them. Yay, look at that.
Second Skullwoods.
I can't really imagine where else either one of them would be except for right here. Well, inside of some of our myths entrances, I guess.
Yeah, hammer packs are open as well, and I think that's it.
Hey, look, it's one of our missing dungeons, to no one's surprise.
Big surprise. So yeah, I think we have 2 more open entrances. The Dark Agena cave right here in Maya area. The Checkerboard cave, and the Hammer Packs cave. So 3.
Yeah,
and then Maya main.
We can get into Turtle Rock,
chance?
so...
Oh yeah, I think we've got the medallion for that, right? It's almost.
Yeah, and we can get into Ice Palace, which is probably Hookshot Cave.
Yeah, should be.
I'm not sure where the other end of that would be at this point, though. Have we seen
probably
Desert Right,
another
maybe?
one. Probably another one here. I expect both ends to be mid-slot, to be honest.
Could be Desert Right, maybe. We haven't seen...
Yeah.
I don't think we've seen that.
Yeah, we haven't gotten spat out yet. Yeah, GT as well. Like, just one of the ones we actually can't access. Or just got access to, I guess.
Alright, Mothkill with Gold Sword, pretty trivial. Meanwhile, Tstew's taking his break for his hammer. Kind of struggling a little bit with setting it up, so it's not much of a break. There we go.
So, 3 more crystals for Drac to go.
So essentially, with this hammer, the only thing that he needs to do to progress is to go to Spike Cave, but he doesn't know that, so he'll probably do a couple. Alright, Swamp, are you here? Oh
Nope.
boy, I think we might need the Ether Medallion.
We still have
We got a
hammer
couple
packs.
other things to check, though. Yeah, we do have a couple of things to check still, but
Hammer packs and the Maya connector.
it's looking a little bit.
If we have to go hunt for another damn item, that's probably just gonna sit in the well.
I think the Swamp Smolky's upstairs anyway, so.
Yeah, it's getting kind of likely that we need to climb now.
We're gonna go back to Ice Palace on Tstew's side. Not a bad idea.
Makes sense. Makes sense.
We have the Smith chain open to us as well, though. So
True.
Probably try to clean that up before we go upstairs, I guess, since we're trying to skip it.
Yeah, it looks like Drac is hunting for the entrance first, though.
Hey,
There it is.
don't need ether, at least.
Yep.
Well,
That's
theoretically, we don't need ether.
Yeah.
Smoke could still be behind.
Oh. Oh no, totally.
Yeah, no, it wasn't the right color.
I just saw that the counter didn't go up. I can never tell the difference.
Yeah,
I know there's a difference, I just can't tell it at all.
Alright, so I think we're going to Turtle Rock now.
Like, I just look at the counter if that goes up, because that goes up before the text box even appears.
Oh, he's going to defeat Pod, actually. Just kidding.
Yep. Makes sense. May opt to go through the desert entrance that's over here, which leads him to desert back in a dark world, or which he can take. Phantom Ganon is just glowing bright white.
Our
SMH.
our options are really back down to unattractive, but we do have a few on the table at least now.
Yeah. He's just gonna clean up everything that's not swamp in the hopes of not climbing, I assume.
Yeah, we've got an entire 8 items in Mire, so I mean, GT climb could still be unnecessary. I remain suspicious.
And with like Flute Mid's hammer, he can just access the entire world so easily.
He's got 2 items he's not gotten in here, but he's got 2 keys. I'm gonna say Harmless Hellway and the big key chest probably are what he has left.
Yeah.
Which means he can't get everything in here.
Yeah. Just kinda scary.
Yeah, people have played Russian roulette with the key doors in here many a time and not come out on.
So, might be tempted to save scum.
Maybe.
As inefficient as it is. I doubt he'll scum anyways. It's so horribly inefficient for him right now.
Alright, Tstew about it down to cold stare. Not gonna get anything out of here, unfortunately. It's just a lot of.
Yep, but just play you gotta make in his position. Said it earlier for drag.
Yeah.
Crystal dungeon you can clear. Just got the glove and a hammer.
Helmasaur does not have our required progression.
Is he just gonna YOLO open one of the two or keep the key for later?
I
Assume
mean,
he's just gonna walk out.
I don't think it's gonna make it any better to check 1 hour later. Either way, you're probably gonna be forced back here if it's in the other chest that you didn't
find the
choose.
other one, yeah.
Yeah, if you pick the wrong chest and it's just in the other one, either way, you're coming back here. So just check it.
That's true.
Could get super lucky.
Yeah. Nope.
Could get a bunch of money you didn't need.
Just a whole lot of cash.
Maybe go kill the Lamolus now, finally?
Probably Maya or Lanmo. Both are.
Yeah,
just
I think
next
Myers
to-
would be... Yeah, he's gonna want to clean up his crystals.
Next to the portals.
But yeah, 8 items in Meyer.
Seems pretty
Slight.
attractive.
Well, it's slightly more attractive than
GT
climbing
Glam.
GT, I guess. But
Yeah.
we are talking about beer goggles level of attractiveness here on both.
Yeah, pretty much.
Oh yeah, he did get a hit for the firelock side on Meyer, so he's actually
Oh.
6 to 6.
Right, and both take like what, 5 minutes?
Yeah, not having to do the left side makes that a lot faster overall. So
Yeah, still probably opting for Maya over GT then. And Tstew doing the Mimic Cave.
yeah, he's only got one thing the hammer buys him that he needs right now, and he's got to work his way through his options to get.
Time for the boss that was Tstew's first crystal.
Yeah, Tstew, you need to go to Spike Cave. Maybe try and look at his map and look at his options. Because he's, again, pretty low on them.
Yep. And Flute to 5 incoming for Drag, I'd expect.
And this being a totally unfriendly seed, I totally understand Tstew's hesitation on what the heck do I do next.
Yeah. I quit 231 and not even in go mode. I mean, we've got 6 crystals at least, but good god.
Hey, here we are in Meyer. Let's see if Meyer has the goods, or if it's just a totally useless pendant dungeon we could have skipped.
How many? Okay, we got all small keys, but then again, those aren't really important.
Yeah, nothing on the left side from a hint, so we're gonna ignore that. Small keys make routing slightly smoother, and that's it.
Yep. And even then, if you want to check the big chest, you only really need one of them.
Tstew, meanwhile, is walking towards his progression, and I would assume going right back to GT after that.
Yep, let's hope so. Red goo.
Or, well, he's got Graveyard Ledge. I don't think he's checked that yet. But then I would hope he does Spike Cave right after.
Yeah, let's hope so.
Having enough keys to use this key door you don't normally get to play with. Wonder if we'll get a check of Ice Palace, which is more than likely Hookshot Cave before after my. He may not realize it's Hookshot Cave though, because that whole is a connector thing has fooled more than one person before. Because they forget that it could be a useful connector that has items in it.
Yeah, Hookshot Cave, Paradox Cave, all connectors. Oh,
Alright.
Tstew is not going where he needs to go.
May have forgotten that Spike Cave was right there. Don't know what he was really hoping for jumping into that.
Yeah, he did that way early.
Okay, he's going back towards Spike Cave, so...
Turning around, yeah. Let's just hope he goes into Dark Sank. Uh-oh.
No,
Oh, no.
he's walking back away from it. Going to Tower GT, I hope not, but maybe. Oh, he's going down here to... What the heck was this? I don't know.
Super Bunny Cave, but he's done that already.
Yeah, and the connector didn't really lead him anywhere at
Yeah,
all.
it leads to King's Tomb. So...
Yeah, I think his map might have a few holes in it somewhere.
Yeah. If he's even map tracking, which I hope he is. Oh,
Alright,
here comes
Vitreous is,
arrows.
Vitreous is our last hope. At least it's a quick fight with all of this equipment. Well, he's not our last hope, but he's our last Meyer hope.
Yep. Is Maya garbage?
Garbage
Yep.
it was.
Wow.
Feels totally skippable. Pendant dungeon feels bad.
Yeah, that hurts. Oh, I hope he remembers the Ice Palace entrance. I'm pretty sure I can tell on this map that he hasn't visited.
He shouldn't be able to, yeah.
So... We also got Smith Chain, but...
We didn't get a Sahasrara hit yet, but we also don't have the Eastern Palace big key, so it's not super relevant. Yeah, it looks like he's going to Hookshot, okay?
I would have expected him to flew to 8 then, though?
Okay, no, he's not going to Hookshot Cave. I'm a liar. I don't know what he's doing. Maybe he's doing the climb. This is
Yeah, this gets him over to GT. He's doing the climb.
Maybe he doesn't realize that that's probably Hookshot Cave.
Yeah.
Hey, we're going for it.
Oh, now we'll see if it was needed to climb again.
I've been feeling this climb for a while.
To be honest, it's
got...
probably at least logically needed because the desert small might be here.
Yeah, that's true. It could just be a logical climb for some really stupid crap that you didn't need. Desert Small could still lead to our Swamp Small, though.
That's also true, yeah.
We haven't found all the pod keys yet either, so we could be getting hints just for that. That's the dangers of key logic. You get a lot of hints to go places, but sometimes it's just to get some other little key that you didn't really need.
Yep. Oh, the seed.
I would have just done this when I was here to just not ever have to come back here.
Yeah,
really, but...
me too. But I'm also more of a full clear mindset usually.
No, you can't approach cross keys without expecting the full clear and be pleasantly surprised if you don't.
Yeah. Sometimes you get to skip at least a little bit, but sometimes like, ugh.
Yeah, I've had some seeds where I got away with murder, basically, to skipping a lot of stuff, but it doesn't happen that often. Alright, so we got 1 item still in GT and 5 items beyond GT.
Ooh, Tstew is going for tile room without the fire rod, it looks like.
Maybe he doesn't remember where Spike Cave is then. He
Yeah,
might not have
sure.
it marked down properly. Tile room not going to be the answer that he's looking for, at least.
If he goes for some bomb jumps on the left side, that might get him even further away.
I have high doubts that he knows that bomb jump.
Yeah, same. That's at least good in this case.
That bomb jump is bad even for experienced runners.
Yeah. Oh, yeah, it's grabbed by the wall master. Well, Drake's favorite room number 2.
Yep, our double dip of GT. Well, this is our triple at this time point, isn't it? Well, or is this a quadruple?
I think. Well, yeah, they went in the first time for just the 2 chests in Hope Room, but this is the 4th time he's entered GT. Yeah.
The old classic quadruple GT jip.
Lovely.
Alright, what pre-mold arm chest, or post-mold arm chest, our last inside GT option, then we're going to be killing Aghanim 2 to get to the well that's been locked away for quite some.
The one good thing, this seat wasn't really breakable with hovering.
No.
Wow.
Look
Don't
at that.
even need the well. This game.
To no one's, well, to my lack of surprise, there's the Swamp Small Key. I don't know about anybody else.
Yeah.
Yeah, we had to climb without the hook shot to get the mirror, is why they were already.
God.
We had to climb without the hook shot and the boots to get the mirror.
Yeah, you could. Boots were on left side GT, so unless you bomb jump to your boots and then hovered the Moldom gap, there wasn't much to be done about breaking the seed.
Mold Arm 2 chest was our ever missing Swamp Small Key. We are in go mode. See, that reasons like that are why I just climbed to get it out of the way.
Yeah, same. I mean, there is an argument to just clear your crystal dungeon since GT wasn't bad to come back to. Or not too bad.
Question for somebody in chat. We don't need to kill Ganon, or Aghanim 2, I mean. This is Crystal's goal, which means just get the 7 crystals unless Aghanim 2 blocks your progression. And in this case, Aghanim 2 does not block our progression.
Yep, we got everything we need now. The only Aga we had to kill was Aga 1 because of where the Ganon drop down is.
Actually, no, this is not a Mold Arm bounce seed because the chest was needed, so
yeah.
This was just your standard hookless, bootless. You're screwed into doing a double dip top of GT seed, like no way around it.
I mean, I don't think he would have saved 15 minutes. He had to search for the entrances anyways. I think the only thing he would have saved would be Maya.
Yeah, he would have saved he would have saved a little bit of time, but not like a huge, crazy amount of time.
Yeah.
Boots were in
Render room.
Yeah.
Or the one before the fire snake room. I don't remember which one.
Yeah, they were just somewhere on the side, like.
But yeah, hookshot locked left side.
I mean, you could have theoretically bomb jumped to them, but you came into GT with the fire rod, so there was no reason not to go right first. Like, by the time you had the hammer, no, there was no reason to go.
You can't.
The way this seed played out, they had like 5. They had like always very low options, so it was always a better idea to follow the options to get your next big item.
Yeah, it was linear as hell in terms of the item progression.
Alright, so we're on to our last crystal and then to Ganon. Tstew, meanwhile, is not gonna get his ice rod or fire rod anytime soon, it seems like. He seems
Hey,
to be
that's
a
the
little bit
desert key.
Hey, look, we've got our logic. Don't even need to go to the well for the logical access to land modes, huh? Well, it's probably a
Probably
Turok.
just two pod keys in there and a T-Rock key or something.
Yeah, something like that.
Garbage.
Wait, how does Tstew not gotten the Sahasrara items yet?
I think he just forgot after he got Moon Pearl that there's 3 items back here. Since they saw Sahasrara as a bunny.
Yeah. Well, unfortunately not what he needs, just a lot of chunk there, so he really needs to get back to Spike Cave and does not have it marked properly at all, apparently.
Yep. Wow, this is a 245 seed with not even much like done extra or getting stuck or anything on Drag's end.
Yep, did a couple of things he probably didn't, he didn't really need to do, but like overall, like didn't waste a lot of time.
Yeah. He knows obviously that he has an execution advantage. So he
do this.
probably just
What the
played
heck,
it.
Tstew?
The hell?
Oh wait, never mind. He didn't
Oh,
have a
that's
hammer
hammer.
before. Okay, I was like, wait a minute, wasn't this just in the Village of Outcast? Okay, that makes more sense. He didn't get the hammer for a while, so thought he was just like never gonna just didn't bother to check anything in Village of Outcast for a while. Looks like he is consulting his map to hope it spits an answer out at him, but it will not. We did find the silver arrows in your tower that we full cleared and quadruple.
Yep. Wasn't hard to miss.
Ooh, nice triple.
Nice
Ganon
triple.
is dead. Get your GGs in chat for Dracarys.
Drag wants to take a quick breather after the seed.
Yeah, he probably has been sitting down for a little bit longer than he was hoping for.
Yeah, and he did a seed shortly before this one to warm up.
Tstew is... I'm really not sure where he's going, but it's not the Spike Cave, so it's not where he needs to go. We're back into double-checking entrance mode. That's bad, especially in the light world, because it's going to be a long time before he gets his way to Dark Sank, probably.
Yeah.
I don't know why he keeps checking the drop-downs, though.
I'm not sure either if he's thinking he missed a well or something. He should know that's behind.
And he looks like he's about to check another drop-down, so
yeah,
maybe that's what he's thinking.
Or he's searching for the bat. But we know that's nothing.
Oh yeah, he did pass by the bat earlier, actually, when he was over by the castle or pyramid. So that makes sense then.
Yeah.
Not what he needs, unfortunately.
Yep, just a piece of heart, I think.
Alright, Tstew needs to go to Spike Cave in Dark Sanctuary.
Looks like he's forfeiting. I think he's had enough of the seed. Understandably.
We'll see if he wants to join us and get the story of the last few progression items. Still waiting on Dracarys to come back, and Tstew has not answered us yet about whether he wants to join us.
Who rolled this shitty seed? Who did that?
I'm not sure.
Who did that? Jesus.
So that was fun.
Welcome to Dracarys. GG.
GG.
GG's, dude. What a seed.
I don't have any words for this scene.
Do they consist of 4 letters, perhaps?
Yeah, perhaps.
I don't believe Tstew is planning on joining us, by the way. It looks like he left the IRC as well.
Yeah. Understandably.
So, how do you feel about that extremely long slog of, hey, you have 3 options left. Oh, here's an item, you have 3 options left. Hey, here's another one, you have 3 options left.
Well, it felt slow, very slow. Like the mid game just never ended apparently until I finally got my hammer, and even then it just kept on going. Like, okay, you have another 5 options now with that hammer. Let's do this and this and this. Oh, okay, it's my last spot again. And it just kept on going like that until I finally got my hook shot, basically. No, actually the fire rod was what opened the thing when I got that in Spike Give. I think that was my absolute last spot, by the way.
Yeah, it was
we're
like
pretty sure. That entire room.
You had to last location a lot of stuff in the seed, really.
Yeah, the seed kind of forced you to do that. Like with the Swamp Palace small key, that was just so evil.
Yep.
Yeah, I would have climbed when I was in there, but I understand wanting to try to avoid it. Yeah, because
the main reason I didn't do the climb was because I knew there was a small key in the library in Desert, and I knew the boots would give me the mids now, and I could just clear a whole bunch of other stuff first. So I just said, well, maybe we can put this off and avoid it, and it didn't work out, of course.
I tend to have this like little thing about evil, like seeds that they're just this evil, and just like to go for the most evil options that are left over, because it's like, why not? The seed is just
would have been right. The seed was just that evil.
And yeah, to maybe explain a bit what happened to your opponent, he didn't, or I don't know if he just didn't mark it or whatever, but he didn't find the Death Mountain return connector that led up to the dam. So he didn't have his bow for very, very long.
Oh.
Which obviously meant he couldn't climb. And now in the end, he was missing the fire rod. He apparently didn't mark that down either.
Yeah, he seemed to be having a couple of tracking issues, which in this seed were absolute killers, because you needed to know where everything was.
Yeah.
Yeah, this seed forced so many backtracks all over the place. It's insane.
So you get to go on to face number play. Tstew will be going up against either Allison or choose Allison's opponent. Or no, I think he's actually up against Allison for sure.
Yeah, I think so.
How you feeling about the entrance tournament so far? You've done pretty well so far.
well, this was my first match, so I don't feel all that much about the tourney so far. But I've been watching a lot of games, and it's just a lot of fun to watch and see people play entrance.
Yeah, I mean, I'm kind of counting the qualifiers in too, as far as like doing good.
Oh yeah,
But,
well, I got lucky in those.
Tell me about it. But yeah, it has been fun to see some of these crazy seeds. Tournaments bring all the crazy seeds out of the woodwork, and we have definitely seen a little bit. So, are you looking forward to your match against Number Play? He's played entrance for a little while, but I think he took a bit of a break before the.
Oh, of course, I'm looking forward to that. I'm looking forward to every game. I just like playing entrance, and 1v1s are just way more tense than big races. So I just like this kind of pressure on me.
No, add in a little terrible seed to the mix for a little more pressure, right? So put you right in the right where you want to.
Yeah, that seed was painful, but it was also fun. I gotta say, it was just so bad. It was good again.
Well, GG to you and to Tstew for putting up for that mess as long as he did, and make sure you follow these guys. Thanks to ZSR and Tresco for having us, and our trackers iBot and Samimus. I might be saying that wrong, I'm not sure. And to my co-com, sorry, my co-com Hamsda and apparently Dracarys. That's an interesting thing on the commentary.
Yeah, he's
yeah, because he's in a channel.
That's
Okay.
done automatically, so it's showing everyone that's currently active in the channel.
Oh, okay,
Drag coming his own race.
That's interesting.
I
Okay,
see.
but thanks to my co-com Hamsda.
Was a pleasure.
And, yeah, anybody have any final thoughts before we stick a fork in this hot?
I'm already left, so probably not.
I'm just muting myself. But no.
All right. Well then, GG, and thanks for joining us.
Yeah, GG everyone. Thanks for the volunteer work. To all volunteers, we are still looking for a commentator, for a second commentator for the match in roughly 1 hour, which would be HXC Jettas with Lin. If one of you wants to help with that, please feel free to join the ALttPR tournament Discord, Crosskeys tournament Discord. And until then, we'll be on a break for this hour, and potentially be back later tonight when there are 3 more matches, of which we'll probably cover at least, or hopefully 2. Thanks everyone for watching, and catch you later.